Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pixel FM special Halloween spooky edition, and by spooky I mean we're in a room surrounded by cobwebs. It's
spooky.
That's about it.
This is our first holiday special. We missed Leif Erikson Day.
You know, I
sadly.
never noticed that. I've never noticed the cobwebs.
Yeah.
Isn't it Leif Erikson?
I don't know.
I thought it was Leif Erikson.
Who are you guys?
I'm Ruffle.
I'm Chris.
I'm Pete.
I'm Steve.
Beat you to it.
Yeah. So we're back again. It's been a light couple of weeks, but we should have some stuff to talk to you about today. And we're going to get started, as always, with what we've been playing. And Chris never goes first, so we're going to have Chris go first tonight. So what have you been playing?
Not much.
Yeah, me either.
It's been a long couple of weeks. One of our coworkers is out of work, and I've been working a lot of day shifts. And I am a night owl, and it is killing me. I want to sleep. I just want to go home and go to bed. I played the beginning of Beyond. Unfortunately, I have not finished that, so we're going to delay that section unless they want to leave after they talk about up to the point where she becomes homeless.
Everybody is dead and pregnant.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's dead and pregnant. That's all
And I saw her naked on the internet.
Which, it's not her body, so that's why they're upset about
She's
it.
suing Sony over it.
How are they suing
potentially
Sony?
suing
It's not
Sony.
even her body.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
You slap her. Slap
when
somebody's
the
head on.
shower
The bath
scene.
scene?
They hacksored the system and saw the titties, and so they're suing.
Yeah. She probably doesn't even have nipples. It's probably just like
There were
fake.
nipples.
Oh, was oh.
Look at it. It's like his
who
fucking
doesn't-
wallpaper on his computer.
Pete, who hasn't played Beyond, he goes and looks up for the porn.
You know,
on
it's-
it.
anything,
I just
anything for
stumbled
more money.
across it.
Anything
It
for
was-
more money.
It was an accident.
I started the beginning of Animal Crossing, and when I mean the beginning, I gave him my name.
And I didn't even give him my real name.
And then I closed it and went to sleep because I was tired.
Well, it's good. I don't like to go to sleep when I'm not tired.
Yeah.
Good reason to go to sleep.
Sometimes. I've been playing some weird stuff, odds and ends. I played a little bit more of 2K14, then I returned it because I had to start Beyond, and then I didn't play it after the first night. It's just been a long couple weeks. We're all yawning and tired. It's been a long day.
I've been averaging, I think 3 hours of sleep for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been busy.
Isn't that normal for you, though?
It's becoming
I
that
would
time.
like to get 4 to 5. So
Okay, never
3,
mind.
2.5 to 3 is
I've been getting about 5.
tough. Yeah.
And it's not healthy or making me any less on edge.
I'm getting 10 a night, you know.
God,
I'm in a super good mood when I'm tired. I actually get in a better mood when I'm tired.
Oh, I'm angry all
he
the
gets
time.
Yeah.
loopy. I don't know, I watch a lot of TV.
Have you ever drank Loopy?
No.
So, here's some stories. So, I'm at a bar.
Yay!
This
Like
is bar.
the Fruit Loop flavored vodka?
Yeah,
Is that the shit you're talking about?
It's called Loopy.
Yeah, you're
I
a
kinda wanna
girl,
try
'cause
that
girl
now.
drinks that.
All
Girls
right.
drink that
So this is
shit.
what happened. So this is
I
what
drink
happened.
anything that makes me retarded.
All right.
I can't.
So I'm at this bar for 6 hours, and then everybody I'm with is like, well, we're gonna go to another bar for another few hours. I'm like, all right, whatever. This isn't at night, on a Friday night or anything. This is the middle of the day, because that's what kind of people we are. So we get to this bar, and the girl goes, hey, what do you want? And I said, well, I want to try something new. And she goes, well, everybody over here is drinking this stuff. And I go, what is it? She goes, it's called Loopy. I go, well, what the fuck is that? It's Fruit Loop flavored vodka. All right, whatever. Make me something with that. And I knew it was bad because then the next thing she did was open a can of Monster. And I'm like, oh, God. But she gives it to me, and I'm like, actually, this actually tasted pretty good. Whatever. So a couple weeks later, I'm back there, and she
Of course
goes,
it tastes good. It's sugar with fucking alcohol in it.
but it actually tastes like fruit. I mean, it tastes exactly like
Yeah,
Fruit Loops.
yeah.
It's actually really odd how spot on it tastes.
I like to take
don't
a shot
really
of
want-
Loopies and
yeah.
a shot of milk.
So anyways, so the next...
Just the Fruit Loops.
The next time I'm there,
No
she comes over to me and she goes, Steve, how's it going? I said, it's going good. She goes, what can I get for you? I said, I'd like to try something else with that Loopy because it actually wasn't that bad. And she goes, okay, I'm going to make something for you.
Oh, is this like the 17?
Yeah, she pulls out every fucking bottle in the bar.
Didn't you refuse to drink it?
I drank one sip and was
Okay.
like, you need to cut this with something else. And her decision was to cut it with more cranberry juice. And I fucking hate cranberry
Let's
juice.
make it more tart.
And then I was just like, this is the last time I ever want to drink in my life because this is the worst tasting shit I've ever had ever. And after that, until I quit drinking, I went right back to just give me a glass full of Jägermeister.
Oh. That'll make you quit drinking too.
Which everybody else finds disgusting. Like, it's the only stuff I can stomach
It is.
here.
It's horrible.
Licorice.
It's like drinking
I like licorice.
I
liquid
like
black licorice.
I like it.
Liquid black.
Better than
licorice.
beer.
Drink a man's drink. Get some scotch. Get some whiskey.
Whiskey.
Give me a fucking Jack
I
on
have
the
a-
I'm
rocks.
sorry, I'm not a woman. I don't drink brown liquors. Clear only.
Brown.
I have a
Actually,
nice
that's the opposite.
nice bottle
It's,
of Jack Daniels at my house right now.
Oh my god.
Wish I
I
could
don't
have
want
brought
to drink
that.
something that tastes like wood that's been stepped on.
I actually like that flavor, thank you.
Yeah. I want my drink to taste like a belt. that's my goal tonight.
I
You
had
know
a-
what belts
The
and
bottom
wood
of
that's
a
been
shoe
stepped
with
on
a little
taste
bit of
like?
dog poop.
I just kind of Jack. I mean, I'll drink any Jack on the rocks. I mean, when I was at the wedding,
Any Jack on the rocks.
Jack me off on the rocks.
Oh my god.
Weren't we like talking about video games earlier?
No, we're talking about how depraved alcoholics we
No.
are.
So this kid comes up to me and he tells me this joke and he goes, "If your Uncle Jack was on an elephant, would you help him?" Jack, how the hell does it go?
This is
Would you help
this
him
is as
down?
bad as me as the peanut butter. And
Yeah,
No, it was
the
like,
peanut butter
I
jam
can't get
joke.
it right.
Chris
It
will
was like-
never get that joke right.
It was like, would you
Let's see
help
if I
your
can
Uncle
get it
Jack
right.
off the elephant, or would you help him? I forgot what the hell he said. But
You're terrible.
Yeah,
Yes,
this is
well,
as bad as my
yeah.
joke. Kevin.
No, but basically the ending to it was, how the hell do you know my Uncle Jack? Because I actually have an Uncle Jack, and then the kid looked at me like I was retarded.
Worst.
Did he
the
look
worst
at you like we're
beginning.
looking at you now?
Let's see if I can get
pretty
it right.
much. I
What's
remember
the
the
difference
joke.
between peanut butter and jam.
You can't peanut butter it down her throat.
No, I can't. He got it wrong. It's a good one though. I
That's
can't.
actually pretty good.
I can't peanut butter my dick up your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said it. You're unsure of yourself as you say it. You just say it with conviction and authority.
I gotta get it right. If I say it with conviction, I just
this
go.
is the worst
I
thing
can't
right
peanut
now.
butter my dick. Can't peanut butter up
I'm
your
so
ass.
sorry to this because I've told so many people about this podcast for the first week that their first episode is tonight. And we're talking about peanut butter and dicks up people's assholes. And it's like every person around is just like shut YouTube off and just like, you know what? They're nice enough people in the real world, but apparently after they're at work, they're fucking assholes.
Yeah, we got all these new listeners that you've
Realizations.
recommended.
Yeah, I
they're
know.
in a shower right now crying.
Yeah.
For 2
I need
hours.
2 showers after listening to that podcast.
You're only 10 minutes
Pixel
in.
FM podcast, the podcast where you need 2 showers after you listen to. It's
No,
the news. We're
down-
making t-shirts.
down
we
from
accept
3.
PayPal. We're making t-shirts.
We are down from 3. We are doing excellent.
That's a good one. I like that.
Um,
I haven't played much else, guys.
Yep, pulled my top 5 out of my ass.
We're just gonna have a t-shirt that says "The people we've offended," and it's just an arrow pointing to Africa, a picture of a deaf person and a woman.
God.
And it's just like,
Just line up all the races.
yeah,
We can check them off. check.
fucking Malaysian people.
man, I can't believe the Madagascarans.
People don't live in Madagascar.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, that's
Have
just
you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I know, it's all animals.
Just animals. Damn it!
No, it's not
Jackass.
inhabited.
It's historically accurate.
Yes. Okay.
So Sacha Baron Cohen is actually a lemur,
Yes.
the king of all lemurs.
The king.
He's awesome.
Hey!
Can somebody? Did anybody else play any fucking video
I don't-
games? Or we
Pete,
just
did
gonna
you
talk
play
about
any
dicks.
games?
I'm pretty sure I played something else beside this, but I don't remember. I played the Stanley Parable.
I have it
Parable.
downloaded. I need to play it. I will play it at some point this week.
Is there a game in it at all?
It's an experience.
It's an experience.
All I saw was someone walking around an office.
Yeah, you can't jump.
It's an experience.
It is.
Wait,
it's an experience.
it's actually in an office? That's the whole game?
You're like an office drone,
It's
not like a military.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
it's like I don't like a satire of like gaming tropes and it's narration. It's really I enjoyed it. I don't. If you do plan on playing it, and you've never played it before or watched a video.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
I mean,
about
you should avoid everything because you get the best experience.
Yeah.
Knowing nothing about
Yeah, I
it.
really don't know anything about the game. Like I know that like there's a lot of endings to it, but
Yeah.
other than that, I really don't know much about the game. Aside from the little bit you told me about how it kind of like narrates everything. I know that much, but I don't think it really spoils anything.
It has like a overarching narration like Bastion.
Yeah.
But completely different from Bastion. It's very good, and if you're gonna play it, I'm not gonna say anything else about it because I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it this week. I was hoping to have it done by tonight so we could talk about it, but
It's really
work.
short, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Ironically-
I don't think it's too long.
Ironically,
yeah.
I just bought Gone Home because it was cheap, and I was hoping to have it done tonight so we could talk about
Yeah,
it.
you really should
But-
play Gone Home, because that's like the closest kind of like parallel to Stanley Parable. I mean, Stanley Parable's funny. Gone Home is deeply serious.
There's
but...
apparently a bunch of Easter eggs that I couldn't pay any attention to little things in Stanley Parable that like the.
This is the first time it's ever going to come in handy. You put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
What is it? What's the name of the game?
Stanley Parable.
Okay.
Parable? Parable.
It's a hard.
This game is
it's a
totally
hyperbole.
parable.
I know what words are, and it's parable.
I know words. That's Steve.
I know some of these words.
That's from Good Burger.
It is. It's from Good Burger.
Yeah.
That's what I remember looking it up. I looked
Very
it up
nice.
for you.
I see what you've done here. I know some of these words. Greatest line in that fucking movie.
And the rest skinny guy, right?
It's Cal.
Yeah,
It's
Cal.
I Love Orange Soda guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who loves orange
remember.
soda?
I didn't have cable back then.
I put the screw in the tuna.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
one.
I remember that too. Yeah. Snick, man, we can talk about Snick forever.
So was the one guy dead? Because I know the fat guy's
No,
still alive. He's
No,
on SNL.
they hate
both
each other
dead.
though.
Yeah.
I
Which
guess.
one?
Well,
Who?
Keenan hates Kel. Kel's been trying for years to patch up the relationship, and I guess he refuses to talk to him.
Nice.
What happened?
I
Orange
don't know.
soda
You would
incident.
assume that it would be
Orange
Kel
soda?
is the pissed off one because Keenan's had success since, and
Yeah.
he hasn't really done anything. But I guess it's completely different. I guess once Keenan started getting successful, he was like, "Fuck that guy. I don't need him anymore."
Yeah. Well, see,
That's
he
kind
got
of a dick
angry.
move.
Power
Yeah.
hungry?
He got angry because Kel put the screw in the
the
tuna. Ah. It's like John
Do you
Travolta
remember? Do
doing
you remember
it.
the squirrely white guy that owned the convenience store on Keenan and Kel?
I don't remember
What
anything.
the fuck
nearly.
happened to that guy?
He died.
Yeah, he died. Too much coke.
That's why that they are not talking because it was like a double murder. Two people murdered.
He
Regardless,
actually snorted coke off his erect penis behind the scenes.
no,
Is that a lot of coke? Or
that's
a
never
little coke?
happened.
He was white, so yeah.
So let me do the math here.
Yeah, let me do the math. I need a legal pad.
No. I actually have been playing something
Does it
else.
have to be yellow?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been playing something else and I just remembered. I have a horrible Puzzle Quest addiction. Like really
Wait,
horrible.
which one?
I've just relapsed because it came out with a new version that's free to play on smartphones.
That's never free to play.
Yeah, no, I haven't paid a
You
dime
have to pay
yet.
for crystals.
It's not crystals. It's
Pay to win.
health. Yes, you can pay to win.
The first
it's-
Puzzle Quest is absolutely amazing.
I have
Yeah.
one of them on the PC, and I play it every once in a while when I'm listening to music. I don't know which one it is, though. It's like medieval.
That's
Yeah.
the first one.
Is it called
No,
Warlords
The second
or
one.
something?
The second one's
No, it's the
also-
first one. It's medieval.
Well, I think they had a second one that was also medieval as well.
Galactrix?
Like a direct
is
sequel, then Galactrix is space.
Galactrix is the space one.
Medieval
Instead of being
space.
This one's medieval, the one I have.
yeah. Galactrix goes sideways with Octagon.
This one is Marvel. Marvel themed. I get to play as a Wolverine. Shink.
No.
Sneak.
Snicked.
It's snicked. Snick, 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 a snick, snick, snick. Snickelodeon.
Russell, what do you play?
Well, I finished Beyond, unlike one person in this room.
There's two people who haven't
And
finished it.
One
like,
of them was actually going to play it, though.
I did play it. You know, wrong week.
And one of these people who haven't been really playing their PlayStation, still waiting for the fucking invite to play Grand Theft Auto Online.
It's coming
I'm
soon.
not. The patch is supposed to be out next week. We can start
I
playing
played
once
it a
they
little
fucking
bit.
patch it.
I thought it works fine. I thought they
it's
patched
okay.
it.
I'm waiting
it's-
until they.
That
You
game
better
is
make
a
a character
nightmare
before they
of
give away
menus.
free money.
That's all I'm going to
Yeah.
say.
We will start playing it soon, but I'm waiting
the
until
money should have
it's-
been coming this weekend, right?
I was supposed to.
It
They
got
delayed
delayed.
it.
Okay.
I just,
course
it's
it
not
did.
like I bought a PlayStation to play it
Listen,
with you
I
guys.
will
we'll play
log
it.
into the game this week, get a character up a couple levels, and then we can get together and play.
I'm like level 6. It's okay.
Okay, well,
It's quite
other
fun.
than Beyond.
Ah, screw you.
No, screw you.
No, screw you.
Other than Beyond, I've been
Hey!
playing
You guys can go over in
Pokemon.
the bathroom and have sex.
And
That's not a bathroom.
now,
That's the bathroom.
That's a toilet. There's no walls.
there is a wall.
It's not
It's a
wall.
semi-wall.
That's
It's
enough
a
for me to
hunk.
poop.
It's a fucking hunk of
If I had to
plywood.
poop, if I had to poop, I'd use it. And I would talk to you.
I would be sitting down over there.
And the last viewer is just left.
Oh my god, they be sitting down! Fuck them!
But Pokemon's been actually really addicting.
Yeah, everybody else has played more of it except for me. I'm still 4 hours in.
I
fucking
haven't-
nowhere.
Have you-
I haven't
After
poked
the
any
first
mine.
day.
Have
You
you heard
played it
about
since the first day?
the Ghost Girl and the Moist?
No, I heard you. The moist.
Lemoise. Or whatever it's called. I fucking butcher the word
Say
every
the
time.
moist. Like tell me more. But
The strange girl in the moist. Ooh,
yeah,
lesbians.
What's up? Yeah,
Lesbian Pokemon trainers.
That's pretty much how she moves. She looks like she's running, and she just kind of like skids across the ground.
Oh, it was kind of weird.
The screen kind of flashes like 3 times, and then she appears behind you. And she like just does that move where she's like sliding across the ground. She stops and goes, "No, you're not the one," and then disappears.
Yeah, nice.
And then you find her again later, she's like waiting next to the elevator. And when you talk to her, it's like, "Go away, I'm listening for the elevator." And there's nothing else to do with her. I was wicked drunk last night and it scared the living hell out of me, so I stopped playing Pokemon.
You had to shut it off.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep for the 2 hours after.
I bet you if you get the ticket and you talk to her, then she'll help you get the Mew from under the truck,
from behind
next to the SSN.
Yeah, from behind the SSN under the fucking truck.
I haven't played.
I
I have not played. I don't own it. Haven't bought it.
It's very good. The new Pokemon's very good.
Do you even have a DS?
Just those fucking rollerblades.
It's a Pikachu.
If you play about
Did you pay
an hour and a half more, you get a bike, and it's a lot better.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, the rollerblades are kind of crappy.
I'm gonna be playing a lot of Pokemon coming up because it's really the only thing I have to play for a while. So.
Well, you can keep your PS3 for a while. You can get
I will,
Battlefield
but
or
there's no.
Well,
No, I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna have anybody to play.
I'm not gonna have
with,
anybody to play with. So why the
Get
hell
on
would I
the
buy
PC.
Battlefield?
Play with Craig and I.
Your boyfriend?
Craig. I don't really want to
Air quotes,
octagon
Craig.
somebody. I just want to play the game.
Okay, isn't it an octagon with 3
I believe
people?
in Craig.
8.
Pete,
I know,
believe in
but-
Craig.
Oh,
there's
there's
only
only 3.
Dead.
Triforce.
Harvey Dent, can we trust him? Can we trust him?
Have you watched the Bat Dad
Yeah.
videos on YouTube?
Those are good.
Steve, Pete, and Craig are gonna Triforce together.
The mother, the wife
What are you gonna do,
slash
film?
mother looks like she wants to kill
yeah,
him.
sure.
Like
I'll
every
film.
time.
I'll always film as long as I don't have to do anything.
Steve, do you play anything?
No.
Okay.
No. There's some stuff I want to talk about though.
What's the point of this damn podcast?
So,
Not much today.
So I finished Beyond since the last time we played, and I think we could probably talk about the beginning of that game a
You were
little
dead
bit.
and
You know,
pregnant.
I don't want to go too far into it.
We'll talk right up to where I have to.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of because the game jumps around so much. I'm just trying to think of what you've seen and what you haven't. I'm pretty sure you
about
saw the
halfway.
condenser, right?
Yes.
Where she has to.
Yes,
That's
that's
the
the-
last chapter before
that's the-
Homeless.
yes, exactly,
Okay.
yes.
That chapter is one of the best experiences in games I think I've ever had.
It was
I think
cool.
it's amazing. The way it looks, just the whole pacing of that scene where for a little bit it turns into like a survival horror game.
Yes.
I just thought it was a great scene, a great chapter, one of the best chapters in the game. I really, really love it. The whole game up to that point, you know, so I guess the big thing I want to know is, because I asked Russell this, is you did the party where she's a teenager. Were you total slut Jody or not?
No, I didn't. I couldn't.
Am I the only one that just
No,
like
you did.
open
Didn't you make
wide?
My problem with it was the girls were there and the guys that were there looked older. And granted, if you are Ellen Page at like 14, you're kind of going to be flat chested and not really all that, hot. I was just like, she looks like she's 12. That's creepy. I don't want this. I don't want to be kissing this guy who looks like he's 6 years older than me.
I was like, what's up?
Yeah,
Open
at
for
first-
business,
But the
British
worst part
guy.
about that whole scene is like
Fucking
you
liar.
guys who you let her touch you and he still calls you a whore.
Yeah.
and then
He does
me
if you
and-
don't.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you don't, like me and Russell did, he's like, "You're a whore."
Did you burn the house down?
No,
I burned
kinda
that fucker to the ground.
You burned the house
I
down?
burned
Yeah.
the fucking
Yeah,
house
you
down.
I'll have to go back
You
through
can,
that scene.
yeah.
I slutted it up and then burned the house down.
Basically, I stopped. I attacked everybody a little bit, and then I went back to him. And I hit him with the refrigerator, and I hit him with the microwave, and then I kind of was like, leave, and they just run out by you.
Yeah. I
And
saw what
the
happens.
mom
Yeah.
catches you or
I
whatever.
guess it would make more sense because you guys both burned the house down.
I didn't burn the house down. I beat the shit out of everyone.
Nice.
If you throw a refrigerator at somebody, don't they usually die?
Well, you just kind of
Well,
hit
you hit him with it. Yeah, you like smack him around. Well, they're being assholes to you. They're like, well, show us your powers if you have powers.
And she's like, no. And then they're like, you're
Then
a
they
whore.
lock her in a
and
closet.
You're weird,
Yeah.
and there's nothing
What
special
do we do to
about
witches?
you.
We
Yeah,
burn
they
them.
fucking Harry Potter you.
I've
Yeah.
moved.
They Harry Potter you. They put you under the stairs in the little fucking room, and she's like, let me out! And I was like, it's Harry Potter.
And then you walk in and it's like the fucking oh no Dios, and it's like the fucking Italian choir going, and she's like burning shit down and everything. Call me a whore again.
I don't really. I mean, I guess it makes more
gotta
sense
play it
what
again
you did,
anyway.
burning the house down, because
Yeah.
they're like, she's a witch, and I was like, no, you wanted to see my powers. I have powers. I'm not a witch.
Duh, there's a difference.
Girls with powers are considered witches.
guess.
What did you think of the CIA scene where you actually started doing combat?
I like that.
It takes a while to get used to the stick, and I won't get used to either ducking or attacking. That's my issue.
I
with
never
it because
did throughout the game. I
don't-
never got the hang of it.
Well, it
No,
doesn't
'cause
make
you go
any
into
sense
combat,
because
too.
you when it slows down, you don't know whether or not to duck because you have to duck or
you have to change the settings too. I never play games. There's two different settings. There's I play games a lot and I don't play games at all.
Well, I don't want the prompts for everything.
Well, if you do that, it shows you directly where to go. If you don't, it's like push the joystick in the direction her arms go. And
Which doesn't
some
happen.
Of the times,
It's not right all the time.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
that's
not.
Well, and
But
sometimes it's diagonal instead of down too.
Yeah.
When you
Oh,
fuck it
really?
up.
It's actually diagonal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll have to turn it on. I just don't want it to affect my game. Will it make the game like funky or
Nope.
No.
Okay, my experience any less?
I mean,
Not at all.
I didn't play
My
with it on, but
the other
I know.
question was is
yeah.
when I'm doing like the jumping, sometimes it's like, didn't you push X to jump at certain points in
No,
there,
it's
or was it
always
always
up.
just up?
It's always
okay,
up.
because I fucking hit my face into like 18 trees
Yeah.
in the woods.
Well,
Like,
that's
dunk,
why I
tree.
got hit with a machete.
Tree machete.
Yeah, later in the game,
Oh, okay.
you get in a battle.
What'd you guys think of that scene when she was running through the woods?
I thought it was actually pretty cool.
That
you
was.
know, yeah.
I couldn't figure out where the hell to go.
Yeah,
Because
You're
there's
not.
you-
You're just supposed to
it
kind of
leads you to that wall,
Yeah, you're supposed
right?
to just keep going.
Well,
get up the
everywhere
wall.
you turn, there was lights pointing at you, so it was
Yeah.
like
that was cool when you got up on the
Keep turning,
wall.
keep turning.
I like that scene.
When you got up on the rock, did you get caught?
No.
I got. Yeah, I see. That's where I got.
yeah,
caught.
he's like, all right,
I'm just
going.
like, hey, what's up? Hands up.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, really?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
burn this house down.
It was good.
Oh, Christ.
I liked it. It's really nice looking.
Yeah, it's
Really
a really
nice
well
looking
made game. I like it. I just hope you finish it
just-
so we can talk about
No, we
Navajo.
We will. The only thing I really had with it,
It really
is
bothered you.
where I'm at so far, and it's the same thing with you guys. I asked you about it because I was like, when does it start to like give me some sense of where I'm
Yeah,
going?
it's you go about halfway through the game before the plot. You find out what the plot is.
Yeah.
Because right now you're supposed to be looking back at her life.
Yeah,
and she's
yeah,
trying to
you-
figure out who she is.
Yeah,
right?
you-
'Cause
yeah,
that's what
you-
she says at the beginning.
The plot doesn't come until later on in the game. It's really weird that that's kind of the case, but yeah, it's also kind of like L.A. Noire. The plot, the
Where
game.
Chris stops playing
No, the
games.
game opens up where you stop playing. It starts getting interesting, but the actual plot of that game isn't until like the last 2 hours of the game.
The last 10%.
It's really weird how like backloaded that game is, and Beyond is kind of the same way. Beyond's about halfway through the game. L.A. Noire is like almost the very fucking end of that game. But
I'm a police officer, and I'm moving up the ranks. That's all I knew. That's when I quit. I can draw really detailed pictures of things, but I suck at reading facial cues.
I was horrible at that. I was like, "You're lying." He was like,
No.
you're an asshole."
What the fuck, you fucking whore-banging
The
liar!
training scene.
I didn't do it. I'm sorry.
The training scene. Did you have to use Aiden to take out the guy on the top?
when you climb the train car,
Yeah.
no, if you climb up there, you
No.
can run towards and knock him off, and then you can dive onto the guy below.
Because I used Aiden to...
Yeah, you can approach it a couple
Choke him
different
down.
ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I attacked him
It's a
and then
neat
dove
game.
off.
I wish the game had more of that in it, and I think it probably does.
You can-
Combat. There's more combat
Yeah.
throughout the game.
You
yeah.
can use Aiden a lot too when you don't think you can.
Yeah.
You can choose him, and you can actually like explore and like Steve said.
Yeah, there's secrets and stuff.
yeah, you can listen
No,
to
I
people.
found the secrets.
Yeah.
The interesting things about Aiden is when she's in the basement, she's doing the conductor,
Yeah.
Condenser.
the
Condenser,
condenser
yeah.
thing.
He was close.
Yeah.
When he's doing the condenser thing, and they, like sucks in the and she thinks she loses him, and she's like, "Oh, I would have missed you." I mean, wouldn't she have been happy to be normal-ish?
That's the whole game.
That's
Do they go up
that's
more
a
to
thread
it?
throughout the game.
Yeah.
Is she's constantly like, I wish this wasn't a part of my life, and then like,
But she'd also miss it.
You finally see that when that
Yeah.
scene happens, and she's like, "Fuck! If he wasn't there, then
If
My life would be different.
Yeah.
if you
it
beat
would-
the game, you'll see how much it actually.
beat it.
Yeah.
It puts on her.
Just been tired.
it's
Oh, I've been tired too.
Yeah, I know.
other than
You
Beyond,
haven't played anything either.
yeah,
I
other-
played Pokemon and got scared shitless.
Yeah, you lay in your bed and play Pokemon, fall asleep.
So
I just fall asleep. I don't have
play
Pokemon.
Pokemon then.
Poke.
Other than Beyond, aside from playing a little bit of NHL 14, which we don't really need to talk about, it's very good if you
That
like
I
hockey.
didn't tell you about.
If-
It's hockey, and you got a puck.
If you
No,
like, yeah,
yes.
if you like hockey, go and get it. 'Cause it's fucking awesome.
Is it using the Ignite?
I don't know.
Good job.
Is It's
Good
good.
talk.
Just wonder-
Good
It's
talk.
really
the Ignite
good.
engine's really cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's really
the
good.
Madden movement is impressive.
It's plays super smooth. I mean, NHL has always been their best sports series quality wise. You know, even if you don't play hockey, you're not gonna really experience it. But that team puts more effort into it than the Madden team
It's
does.
been
without
the
a
most
doubt.
consistent since 2009-ish. I mean, Madden in the past 2 years is I'm more of a Madden fan.
Well, yeah, I know, but just like the way the effort
Their
they put into
consistency
it
has been better.
It's NHL has never just been like a roster update or in like, oh, here's some tackling animations. It's
2000
always
to 2008 really wasn't all
Well,
that great.
they
2K was
NHL
really good
2K was really good for a little
2000
while.
to 6, 7.
yeah. For a little while, it was 2K.
Only
was
a couple
better.
years though.
Yeah,
And then was it 9 or 10?
that's when they started to slip
NHL
off. Yeah,
9?
it started to slip off.
No,
yeah.
which NHL 9 was better.
Oh
than
yeah,
2K.
with 2K, 2K.
That's
started
when
to
it started to suck
and then they
ass.
shut
And then they
it
don't
down
even make it.
yeah. But it's really good. The Be a Pro mode, which is like the single player career thing, is really good. It's really in depth. You can start so far down the minor leagues. You're actually 16 years old playing in the juniors in Canada, and work your way through the draft and go through everything. which is
You said they
kinda
changed the camera angle from instead of
There-
being behind.
yeah,
you
instead of
can
being
play the
like a really
classic.
tight third-person camera angle, you can actually just go to the regular game camera angle, which is really nice. That's the way I'm
It makes
doing
it so much easier to play
Yeah.
those games.
Outside of that, the only thing I played is 45 minutes of Batman Arkham Origins.
Does it work?
Well, the guy said that it freezes 3 hours in, and I've played 45 minutes.
So you got a little.
So, but here's the thing. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play like an hour and a half of Batman. 45-minute install.
Oh really?
45-minute install.
What is it like 5
Well,
gigs? 6
I don't
gigs?
even. I don't. It was just slow.
Is it like Chris? Because he'll tell me his game takes like 10 hours to download. I'll download it. It takes like 30 minutes.
This isn't an online install. This is actually a hard.
the disc,
It's
yeah.
one of those rare screens you almost never see on the PS3
Okay.
anymore, where it's actually ripping it to the system.
Yeah.
You
Batman.
rarely,
like 6-7 gigs.
yeah, you rarely see that screen anymore. It kind of threw me off.
Oh, I'm
Except for
used to
GTA
that
5 that we all
But
just played.
The thing was, is like I didn't plan on getting the game. I'm just playing the game just to like make sure this copy works that we got through the store, because I played the first two and I didn't really like them, and I was like, oh, it's a different team. We'll see how it is. It's the same exact fucking game, and I don't mean that in a good way. It's the same game. That's why the reviews have been down. It's
Hey,
exactly.
I'll take it. I'll take it from you and play it for 3 hours.
I mean, it's good. It's
I love
fun
the
to
damn
play.
games.
Like,
I'll take a free
the
game.
the combat feels different in this than it did in City and Asylum. I think it's a little bit more fluid the way you bounce back and forth. I think a lot of times with City, you would go to attack somebody behind you, and you would, because you kind of like zoom around, you would zoom around, and nobody would be there. And this time, you always have someone to hit. You know,
Who made it?
It was a different team.
Warner Brothers Montreal made
So
it.
what is Rocksteady doing?
I don't know.
They're doing a PS4 or Xbox One game.
Yeah,
They've
I
gotta be.
I honestly don't know what they're doing. I think they said their next game was going to be a different game than Batman,
I hope
and
so.
then they would go back to Batman, I guess.
Batman
Well,
Arkham
the thing
Universe.
is-
What
like-
did Rocksteady do before the Batman games made them popular?
I don't know off the top of my head. I mean, I gotta look it up, but I don't really know off the top of my head. This is Warner Brothers Montreal's first game, aside from the port to the Wii U of Arkham City.
Are they a previous team that they renamed?
I don't think so. I think it's an all new team. They've
Not
been around.
Ubisoft
Well, they've been
Montreal.
around since like. Well, they've been around since like 2006, but they haven't done anything. You know,
That's
the
right. They
weird
make
thing.
like Don't they do
No, they only made the Wii U port of Arkham City and
really?
then this. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, so at least they've done something.
I guess. Yeah, this is their first game from scratch, though. I think.
I hope Rocksteady comes up with a good game. They have some talent.
Yeah.
I know the guys at Uncharted are really, really fond of them, and
Yeah.
they kind of like each other. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Combo team.
But the last thing I want to talk about isn't something I played, but something I did. We mentioned it on the last podcast. The RetroGameCon here in Syracuse, New York, was last weekend.
We rocked the house.
And it was a really good day. You know, I had this conversation with a few different people. I ended up having this conversation with somebody somewhat important in the video game industry last night, believe it or not. Chris Milicinos was in town in Syracuse. He's the curator of the Art of Video Games exhibition, which is an exhibition that chronicles the history of video games as an art form from the 70s until today. It was originally at the Smithsonian. It's actually here in Syracuse at our local art museum, and I got to meet him last night and talk to him about it. And we were talking about the local video game stores. He goes, you know, I've been to a lot of cities, and not a lot of cities have retro video game stores. And coming to Syracuse, he goes, you wouldn't think about it, but you guys have a lot. And I go, yeah, we got about 5 in a 30-mile driving radius, depending on where you are. And he was talking to me about the store because I was the only person there that was representing us, representing a local store or anything.
I was working.
Well, the majority of the people at this party, it was basically a party that I went to. You had to get dressed up, and it was pretty nice affair. Most of the people there were like art donators, like people that like fucking reeked of money, and they were there just to like kind of be like, I guess this is what my money is going towards.
You don't smell like
And there was a few people there that you could tell were like kind of like into games. And so I ended up talking to him, and I think I was probably the only person he talked to they actually talked to about games. Most of these people were talking to about, do you think you can get us to like donate some stuff, money things. And he was like, I think I'm gonna stop by your guys' store on Sunday. We recorded this on Saturday night, so that was last night was Friday night, so it'd be tomorrow. Who knows if he shows up or not? It'd be kind of neat if he did. But it was very interesting to talk to him because I ended up looking up his biography, and I didn't realize how important of a video game guy this guy is. Like he's worked on Java, which like everybody has on their computer.
Yep.
He was the first person to reprogram Java to work with video games. And he like helped like invent OpenGL, which is in basically like every fucking video game. He won an award for being one of the best ambassadors the industry has to offer. And it was just really interesting to talk to him. And the point I'm getting to is like, with the RetroGameCon, it seems weird that we would have something like this in Syracuse. Yes, it's very small. It's not like an E3 or anything. But we have a lot of retro video game stores and video game stores in general in this area of the state. And I've been to a lot of major cities. They don't have anything.
Yeah.
Like, Philadelphia is an example I use a lot because it's a city I go to. They have nothing. And it's like Detroit doesn't really have anything, maybe a couple here and there. I know Chicago has maybe like 2. And those are major, major American cities. And they only have a little bit. It's mostly GameStops and Best Buys and whatever chain they have. Maybe you have a Play and Trade if you're down south or something like that. But for the most part, you don't have old stuff. So this convention was really nice, change of pace. And the guy running it is a guy named Ed, who I know he's locked into next year. We will be there again next year.
I will be there next year.
Can't wait to go back.
I'm going.
It was just really cool to see it. Basically, the way it was set up was there was vendor booths like you would have at most other conventions. It was all the local game stores, with the exception of one, were represented. He unfortunately had a few people drop out, I guess, over the course of the lead up. But the people that were there, it was a good turnout. I think he was really happy with the crowd that came out. The attendance was really solid, and it was a really fun time. The whole day was definitely worth being there. It was a long day. I was there for I think like 13 hours. I was the first person there for the vendors and the last vendor to leave.
Yeah, we brought the most shit by far.
Yeah, we brought a lot of shit to this thing.
You know what you didn't bring? A Power Fest and a Campus Challenge card.
Yeah, P was like sucking that guy's dick all night, which I'll let him get to that in a minute.
That's great.
I'll let him get to that in a minute.
It was a $12,000 video game.
Yeah, it's like a $12,000 game.
That's impressive.
It was just really neat to see what he was able to pull together. For a first year, to get people to travel from this. I talked to a lot of people that were from cities more than an hour away. People that were from out of state even. I talked to a couple. I think there was a couple of people from Canada that came.
Canada.
And it was just a really great experience, and I can't wait to go back to do it again next year. And I know it's going to be a bigger, better event next year. And I just want to say that, we had a really great time being there as a store, and I had a great time being there personally. I got to meet a lot of really, really interesting people that came, and I think it's a really good thing that we have something like this here. And I'll let Pete, talk kind of about his experience, because my experience was there. I was working the entire day. I got to go around and see some stuff, but I was, I was there working all day. So I'll let Pete kind of talk about what it was like to be there as, a regular con goer.
Hey, I'm Pete. I was there as a regular con goer. You may remember me from such cons as RetroGameCon. And anyways,
Well, you went to PAX last year.
not last year, 2 years ago.
Well,
Regardless,
if we want to go this year, we'll go.
I'm probably not going to
That's
go this
not
year.
English. I don't know what he wrote.
Yeah, I see what he wrote.
Anyways, I don't know
It says
why it's not a
something,
big deal
fuckers.
to everybody. Powerfest fuckers. I don't know why it's not such a big deal. There's 32 Powerfests ever made, used as a challenge. I'm thinking with the Campus Challenge ones. Regardless, one of the two is only 32 ever made. There's only 2 that are known to exist. Everything else was dismantled and destroyed. And one was there. One of 2 in the world.
It's probably, I would say, off the top of my head, probably the second rarest game in existence.
I don't understand what's more rare.
The
Air Raid.
Yeah, Air Raid for the Atari. There's only one known in the world, so I'll give that the nod.
To be fair, I'd rather play Power Fest over Air Raid.
Yeah, no, Power Fest is a better game, but when you're talking about rarity, Power Fest is a $12,000 game, Air Raid's a $36,000 game.
Didn't they just find that this year?
It was last year.
Okay.
Yeah. So go on.
Is that like Red Sea Crossing? Wasn't there only a few of those?
Continue.
Anyways,
Proceed.
if we overlook the thing with the Power Fest and Campus Challenge carts, it was in a corner by a guy named Rick selling Nintendo maps, NESmaps.com, selling
awesome.
maps. Yeah, they do look awesome. We don't know
Check
this
those
guy,
guys
so
out.
yeah, we don't know this guy, but he apparently has lots of money if he has this. And the thing is, it's set up in a corner, and nobody fucking looks at it or cares.
No, there's actually quite a few people during the day playing the cartridges.
Not like, I don't know, it seemed like a lot more people.
Well, the thing was, Pete's like fucking flipping out. Like,
well, you gotta remember, Pete is a huge Nintendo fan.
No, I know.
He almost has an entire
but he's like
N64
freaking. He's like,
set.
oh, I don't know. I should go over there. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't go over there. I don't know. I'm like, I've already been over there like 7 times to talk to the guy.
He
Like,
go over there,
nuts.
He was all antsy, like he was a
he's
fucking
like, he's
pop
like
star.
wearing a fucking hole in the
awesome.
carpet.
He's like, it's
walking.
Ringo. It's Ringo.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Ringo. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh,
yeah.
look what you did, Ringo.
I-
We're gonna put it on the fridge.
That's great.
So I walked around. I got there late, which means if you get there late, there's nothing good
It's
to
a
see.
convention, and you can't really get there late.
There were people selling shit, and if you get there late, there's nothing good left. That's the fact of life. There was nothing
Well,
worth.
it wasn't like we mark shit down.
Yeah.
We mark shit down a lot, and nobody else did. As far as what Steve was saying,
Yeah.
from it's all their retail.
I
price.
saw $90 NES 2 NES 101.
Top
Oh,
loader.
so
Top
$10 off.
Yeah, no, $9.
Well, kinda, yeah.
It
We'll go
probably,
for
probably,
100
probably
up.
didn't. It probably didn't come with the dog bone
Dog bone
controls. I
either,
didn't look
so
at it. It
it's
probably came with
overpriced
square
then.
controllers.
Yeah,
Regardless,
we did the right thing.
Yeah,
We
you guys
sold
had-
some shit. We
guys-
made a nice impression.
you guys had prices marked down. Nobody else really did. Everybody else was trying to make a buck by going to the convention.
But we made money.
And yeah. Everybody's trying to make their prices at the convention, and their standard prices. It was good, and I'm sure that the panels weren't bad. I heard one of them wasn't great.
Which one wasn't great?
The Roadshow.
No, that was the one that my
Rich?
friend crashed the fucking panel apparently. And
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, started telling
somebody-
them everybody's
somebody was-
wrong. And
Somebody was going.
Which
look at this-
Rich did.
Yeah,
That's right.
Look at this boxed. The story he was telling. Look at this boxed Zelda for NES, and this is And he says, no, like this is all mismatched. You got the player's choice manual with the the standard box and
Really?
so on and so forth. It just-
I can imagine Bork just standing up in the middle of that thing.
No, this is wrong! Well, it's like at the end of the night, Ed's like, I walk by and Rich is up talking, and I'm like, he's not even on this panel! Like,
Wasn't that run by the guy from Infinite Lives?
I think so, Adam, yeah.
I know. I can just imagine Steve in that panel. What are you fucking high?
Yeah.
Oh, it would have
I'm
been good
Steve.
if we
Well,
went
he
to the-
wanted me to do it, but at the time, I was going to be by there by
Yeah.
myself at the booth. I'm like, I can't leave the booth. And he's like, we really want you to do it. Because Pat was like, it'd be fucking funny to have Steve up there telling people they're wrong all the time. Like,
Wrong. That's not worth anything. I'll give you $2 for it,
Yeah.
Sell it.
so I can spit on it. Throw it in the trash.
Oh, God.
I really wanted to go. I'm gonna go next year. We'll make that work.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
It was
We're
good.
actually all going to have to be there next year.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
hey, why not? If we
I'm
put
gonna
it
run the
on and we
store.
move half of our shit there, and
Oh, no. We're going to be there because we're doing a live version of this podcast
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Oh my! Yeah. Well, by then we'll be popular,
We'll
right?
get to offend you in living color.
even if we're not, we're doing it.
So, what about all these nerds who like video games? Oh, they suck. Bet you they've never gotten laid. I'm just saying, let's
I have a
alienate
child.
everybody.
I've had sex at least once. I have a child.
Oh, you have a crotch trophy. Congratulations.
That's so he's covered in jam.
Is this the jam thing going all the way back to the joke at the beginning? Because that's not right.
No, his
peanut
kids are
butter.
always sticky.
Yeah, he can't. No, never
They got
mind.
jam hands.
Kids are always sticky.
When that woman said that to me that day, I was like, "Fucking Steve."
This woman was in the store the other day and she was talking about kids being sticky, and I just got down on one knee and I was like, "Come with me. We were meant to be together."
Oh, Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
Convention lots of people. They moved to a bigger area next time.
He was talking about moving into a bigger venue. I don't want to speak for anybody, planning it or anything, but yeah.
I kind of hope he will, because it was a little packed then, and I'm sure it was a success, so I'm sure it's going to be bigger next time.
That's the thing I'm worried about, because there was vendors that I heard were supposed to be there, and I'm thinking in my head, where the fuck would they would have been? Because, it wasn't, packed where you couldn't move.
Yeah,
There's still a lot
Robot
of open...
City didn't show up.
They could fix it.
Yeah, I guess Robot City canceled.
Altered.
I think Cloud City was supposed to be there in Larger Than Life, and they weren't there.
Yeah, the comic
I don't
shops
know if
didn't
they
show
weren't.
up.
I don't know if they were actually confirmed or not. There was just people I heard were supposed to be there, but I did hear that Robot City was confirmed, and they did drop out.
Well, Altered was supposed to be bringing tabletop games.
They did. Play the Game was there. They were there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No,
I
they
thought
were
they
there.
were one of the ones who backed out.
No, they were there.
No,
Robot City backed out.
Yes.
I mean, there definitely could have been another booth next to you.
Yeah, there was
between
just
you and the
tables.
man.
Yeah, there was just tables next to us. Yeah.
You're gonna cut
I mean,
yourself.
the whole thing was pretty good. I really did enjoy it. I did pay $5 to talk to you and the people at a pawn shop that I talk to for
Daily.
free normally.
I'm gonna start charging for you to talk to me.
What about me?
No, you're good.
We showed off some
Sweet.
fancy
Wait,
games that weren't for sale.
So can I talk to you for free? Then,
One
Russell,
kid
or-
came up to me and
Half
took
price.
a fucking picture of it and sent it to people. I was like, mission
There we
accomplished.
go.
Wait, of your little display?
Yeah, my little display.
That's
And by
great.
the way, the guy from the exhibit last night, I told him about that, and he goes, "That's a smart idea. I wish I would have seen that."
Oh, yeah.
I said, "Thank you, smart
That
man."
was an expensive
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
box.
That was. I was riding around with that shit in my car, and I was like, I got
Yeah, for like
$30,000 in
3 days.
games in my car.
Steve should have said, "I wish I would have taken a picture of it to show you."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you didn't take a picture
No, I
of it,
did not,
you?
no.
You totally could have. You have this phone.
With absolutely gorgeous
Camera.
pictures.
Listen, I have a really nice copy of Mario RPG. You should see it. I don't have a picture of it, but you should see it.
See it in person, it's
Imagine
better.
a not so nice copy of Mario RPG, and then mine's nicer.
Yeah.
It's open, so it's not mint.
Oh, mine's mint.
Oh, it's
What's
mint.
mint?
Mine's mint.
Yeah,
Everybody's
that
in
is
agreement
mint.
about that.
Yeah,
It's
that,
not super mint.
that is
That
fucking
never
beautiful.
played.
It looks like it's never been played. That
Oh,
box
it's-
looks like it's never been
it's
touched.
It's never been
Beautiful.
opened on one side. I can guarantee you it's never been opened on one side. And that manual's never thumbed through until I opened it up.
Nice.
No way.
And I got my jam hands all over it.
It has my fingerprints.
It's sticky, but not for the reason you'd think.
Oh, yeah.
Mellow.
Okay, I got a question while we're talking about your favorite game. On the thing that's on our wall, the picture, is the one guy crying?
I think that was how he was painted.
Oh, Mallow. When Mallow
Not
cries,
Mallow, the guy to the left of Mallow.
Gino?
I don't know.
is
what
he
character's
blue
name.
and wood?
Yes.
No, he's not crying.
Okay.
Mallow. When Mallow cries, he creates a thunderstorm. His emotions create storms.
Okay.
So he does cry, and when he cries in the game, it starts raining and lightning and thunder come
And
down.
Gino is the most awesome character to never make it to
I
any
know
other
they've
game.
never put him in anything else. He's the most badass character Nintendo ever created.
I'm Square and I made it. But I'm Nintendo and it's ours. Well, fuck you. Nobody gets Gino.
Yeah, he's the fucking greatest character Nintendo's made.
They'll put him in
and-
Smash Brothers.
I'd buy
at some
2
point.
copies.
Yeah,
Smash
they've
Brothers.
never put him in Smash Brothers. They've never done
They'll
anything
have to dig
with
him up at some point because they're fucking running out of characters.
Yeah. But
Let's
getting,
use the one from the Wii Fit.
getting back to the
scale?
convention,
No.
the convention was it was
The
really
board?
good day. The whole day was definitely worth it. You know, not only for us making money on the day, but just getting out and talking to people and seeing what people in the area, you know, that there's support for this kind of thing, you know.
Makes
So
us feel
it's-
better too because we always get a lot of heat.
Yeah,
It seems like we
yeah.
get some heat in the local area. I guess it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy being green. You guys sell video games, and people are just whiny bastards sometimes.
They are.
Sometimes they are.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Hey, our
sometimes
last
people have a
customer.
valid reason for not liking your store.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes people are misinformed and
I heard
you know,
one of the guys who works here doesn't make any eye contact.
Yes, I've heard that.
We're
several
working on
times.
that. I'm
And
whooping him in
doesn't like to do.
We
I
finally,
worked out
I finally got him to actually say good morning in the morning instead of good afternoon at 10 o'clock. Because when Chris answers the phone, it doesn't matter if it's 9 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock in the morning. Good afternoon, this is Chris, and it's just like, really?
The best part is if it's after 9, sometimes it'll be like, good evening. When my sister calls and it's like 8:30 and she'll be like, you know, it's evening, and I'm like, it's fucking afternoon.
Yeah. Technically, it's afternoon, woman.
It's funny because even when Steve isn't there and I'll say good afternoon, I'll be like, damn it! Fuck it! I'll get it right. What are these?
Most of the time I answer the phone, sup, Steve?
Great.
What you want? I got them games. You want
Micro
them
game
Marios?
Steve.
I got them Marios.
It's always nice when people say good things to you too. It's tough being in retail and
Yes,
taking a
after
lot
the
of-
internet made a thread about me.
Yeah.
That was the funniest fucking thing. Dude, they're talking about you on the internet. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Apparently everybody else cares when people talk about the internet. I couldn't give a shit if you talk about me on the internet.
I would be happy if someone posted like anything about me. I'd be
But
famous.
it's like, I'm like, they're talking about me?
I know you're
like,
famous
who
now.
the fuck cares about me? Like,
Actually,
Well, it's
I'd like an autograph. Does anyone have a piece of paper?
Yeah.
an autograph.
An autograph.
You Canadian?
Do you want to sign?
Shut up.
He'll
We
sign-
don't
he'll
allow
sign your boobs
Canadians.
for you.
Listen, Harry Nipples.
Hey,
Stay over in your corner.
hey. I got the little Harry Potter.
I said it.
Steve looks so sad.
Sad. That's a good smile for Steve.
I'm just thinking, I just thought it was really funny that I get alerted to someone's talking shit about you on the internet.
Who told you?
What is this, fucking high school?
Who told you?
I don't even remember how I found out
Because you
about
told
it.
me, and I actually
Yeah,
found it.
I
You were
don't-
amazed.
I don't remember
Holy
how-
shit, Chris knows how to use the internet.
Yeah, that threw me for a loop. I
Steve
didn't.
was amazed. I come in and I go, I found it, and he goes, "You found it?" like I. Had
I
never-
handled myself professionally in the situation, and
Oh, you did exactly what.
I just think it was the dumbest goddamn thing. Like, who the fuck cares if it's like high school bullshit.
It is kind of petty, but it's business, and they get mad because we make money.
Yeah,
Oh my God! Why you guys?
because
make
we're all
money?
driving Cadillacs and champagne cars.
I know.
and,
Jesus Christ.
Well, just we're gonna be
My
open
car's
longer than
fucking
you. That's
falling
all.
apart.
Sorry. It's not like our store isn't 17 years old already.
More than that.
Yeah, it's like 20. We're
Yeah.
going on 20 years.
But I think that's going to bring an end to this segment. We will be back in a few minutes with news.
Sweet, I gotta pee. Let's go.
News. News.
Bow, wow, chan, chan.
Bom bom.
So that's how it is in their family.
And then I shot on a turtle.
What's the score? 0-0. Who's winning? The Bears.
I don't know that one.
Ferris. They're all Ferris Bueller. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for where the fuck he said. I don't know what the hell
That's
that
from Austin
Austin
Powers.
Powers.
Wow.
That's
Wait,
from
what did you
Goldmember.
say?
Yeah.
It's
And
it's
that-
Michael Caine and him when they're having the back and forth. Oh, blah, blah,
Yeah.
and
then
he
she
sat
shot on a turtle.
It's the only thing you can
Oh,
understand.
yes.
They put subtitles under it, the
Yes.
British language.
Yeah.
That's funny.
News. So,
What's the section again?
news.
Oh, hey, one more time.
News.
Oh God. People
Time
must,
for news.
people must think we're high or something. That's the only thing I can think of. No, we're just stupid. We are. We have been sniffing the Sharpie.
Something Microsoft did announce this week is the adapters for your headsets aren't going to come out till next year. What do you got, Steve?
Watch Dogs has been delayed until spring 2014.
Oh
that's a good
no!
thing. That's a good thing.
Sure, I wanted to play it.
You do, but
Sure,
I don't find
right.
it to be a bad thing. Ubisoft is going to bank on Assassin's Creed more now because then people don't have an option to not buy Assassin's Creed and buy Watch Dogs.
You know, it's funny.
Why
'cause-
put your two big games that you want your new franchise to be? Maybe they'll be smart and make Watch Dogs 1 year and then Assassin's Creed the next year, so you can.
They
get a
said they
better
want to start
quality.
doing every 2 years, so it'll be every other year
Good.
for Watch Dogs.
They
Assassin's
should.
Creed. Yeah.
You'll get a better game out of it.
I just think that the problem is the spring's gonna be fucking loaded.
Oh yeah.
now.
Well, it's gonna be loaded with
Yep.
Nintendo games.
no, it's still gonna be loaded.
Well, that's true.
It's-
Infamous is going to come out
Yeah.
in between February and March.
Titanfall.
I don't think Watch Dogs will come out until at least June.
maybe it'll be like The Last of Us.
I
where it's
see
like
it
a
being
summer
pushed.
game.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe June, maybe August. Ubisoft won't put it out until they're done with it, and they
Yeah.
want it done right. They want it to look great on the new consoles, not a little bit better.
Next on the list is something interesting that I found. I'd like to do this more often. These are the top-selling games for September. I'm going to read them in order from 10 to 1. This includes collector's editions, Game of the Year editions, bundles, blah, 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 blah. The only thing that this does not include is if the game was bundled with a system, they don't count that. So like the GTA 5 with the PS3, they don't count those copies of GTA 5. Number 2,
Ridiculous deal.
Saints Row 4. Number 9,
Number what?
Number 2, Saints Row 4.
oh, sorry.
Number 9.
Number 10. Number 10, Saints Row 4. Number 9, Minecraft. Number 8, NHL 14.
Minecraft everything. Minecraft
It
or
just says
Minecraft?
360.
Okay.
Minecraft.
NHL 14 is number 8. Number 7, and I'm sure this is really disappointing once you hear what's ahead of it, Disney Infinity.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, yo.
Well, it's really disappointing once you hear what's ahead of it.
Here's
Swap
number
Force.
6, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5. Sold more copies than the marketing giant that is Disney.
You got to remember that game won't pick up until Christmas season.
Still.
I think it'll do well at Christmas time. It's just like remember how Giants did? We got Giants in and like we open the doors and it's like you expect people to be like, hey, I want Giants.
No,
I want
here's the
Giants,
thing
Giants,
though.
Giants,
Disney
Giants.
Infinity came
Nothing.
out on 5 systems. Kingdom Hearts came out on 1 and outsold it.
It's because the PS3 is killing right now.
Yeah. Number 5, FIFA 14, because everybody in the world fucking buys that game. Number 4.
Number 5? Only number 5.
Yeah.
This is worldwide sales.
No, I think this is America.
Okay, because it should be. It's probably number 1
Yeah.
worldwide.
No,
obviously.
it's not.
number 3 at most.
Oh, that's right.
Number 4, Diablo 3.
Nice.
I
The
believe.
PS3 Xbox version.
Yeah, and PC. They did count for PC sales if there were any.
Oh wow.
There's like 6.
Number
That's
3,
out.
NBA 2K14.
Nice.
Number
Good.
2 is Madden 25.
And number 1's Pokemon.
Number 1 is that came out in October. Number 1 is Grand Theft
Grand
Auto.
Oh, this is September. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Number 1's Grand
Jesus
Theft
Christ.
Auto,
Yeah.
which is big fucking surprise on that one.
Activision had the balls to say, "You're keeping your pants, Rockstar. We're going to outsell it." Fuck that. They're
Yeah.
not going to outsell it because I bet even GTA at Christmas time probably still outsells Call of Duty.
Probably. Pokemon X and Y, since its release a couple weeks ago, has sold 4 million copies.
Jesus.
Pretty good.
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks at this
Pretty
point.
good.
It's pretty good for a 3DS game.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta buy that.
The good thing about the release of that was the 2DS as well, because then if you want to get it for your kids who are a little bit younger or you don't have one,
For a
it's
cheap
the same price as buying a 3DS without the game.
Yep.
And they're really nice. If anybody's out there and they're kind of hemming and hawing on the 2DS, they are fantastic feeling in your hands. They are really well weighted. Where they put the buttons on it is in between the screens instead of down on the bottom screen.
No, there is one screen in that. It's one.
Yeah, it's
big
one
screen.
It's
Well,
one big
I mean,
screen.
it's the
Fucking
placement
cool.
That's the placement of it, though.
Yeah.
It feels really nice, and I really would rather have one of those than a 3DS because the buttons are farther apart.
Everything he just said, like describing the 2DS, is the way I describe myself on dating profiles online. Yeah, it's one big screen. If you take away the plastic cover, it's one screen. It's just
How they do that?
just one screen.
So that means they're gonna have millions of issues with that thing when people like poke it in the middle and snap the screen in half.
Yeah, if they can. Obviously, the digitizer is a different part than the screen itself. But I'm
What about the Digimon?
Fancy
Oh my
words.
God.
Digitizer.
When I
It's
touch-
the fucking villain from Power Rangers, I think.
when I touch this part of the screen, it makes it touch in the game. That's a digitizer.
Okay.
Get with the program.
So it's that first
Digimon?
screen that we got the other day.
Yes, that's
so,
a digitizer.
So,
apparently.
anyways, I'm
I'm
really
learning this after.
really a fan of this design. I can't wait till somebody hacks it to make it fold in half.
It's the only problem with
That was
that
a
thing.
joke.
You better buy
Oh,
a
I can make it
bag
fold in
or
half.
screen protectors for that thing. Nice thing is the 3DS screen protectors will fit that. So,
I don't have any screen protectors on any device I own.
but this is an open device, and you're
That's
an
why you
adult.
break 'em.
My phone's an open device.
You're an adult.
I drop my phone every day.
You're an open.
They also have Gorilla Glass on them.
My phone's broken.
But yours doesn't. Yours got bit by your crazy dog.
I don't put a screen protector on my 3DS, my Vita, my Wii U screen.
Well, the Vita
my
doesn't need it.
television, my phone.
Television. Steve, what's your opinion on condoms?
That's a little
Wrong.
that's a little
Use
weird.
protection is what I'm saying.
Only ribbed. And Magnum.
I meant for the screens.
Magnum.
I'm trying to relate this back to.
First of all, I need the Magnum size. Double Magnum.
I actually like the
From a
ones that are
Magnum
brand
dong.
like marketed, like they market towards yours. So I bought a box
Pringle
of
size.
Bass Pro Shop.
I need the Pringle size condoms, please.
No, Pringle can, not chip. That'd just be weirdly shaped. I need a bunch of crescent shapes and half moons.
hot stars and horseshoes.
I put two of them together. It looks like a duck's mouth.
Fuck.
I don't know whether it goes in or goes out.
Okay. It's hooked. I think we had a tangent here that was beyond most tangents.
We blame you for that one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
you started that.
That was
I
good
started a
one,
lot of things. Never finish it. Is there any actual news? Aside
That's it. That's all I have. So
Drive Club also got delayed.
yeah, nobody gives a shit.
Oh my God! Did you guys hear? Did you guys hear that you can't play a movie on your PlayStation day one without connecting to the internet?
There's a patch day one you have to download on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but it's not going to be as big as the Xbox One.
It's
patch.
50 megabytes or something like that.
I just think it's funny. Like people are up in arms about this. If I'm buying a PlayStation 4, especially like a day one PlayStation 4, I'm not going to be playing Blu-rays with it.
Here's the best part: if you have an Xbox One and you're not online, wait, how's that going to work? Damn it, my brain stopped.
Penises.
What, the update?
The
That
update. You have
play-
to have the update, so you don't have to play online.
You need to be online.
Is it going to be on every disc? Is my question, because if it's not, what if the people who aren't online, are they going to be able to play their Xbox One?
You need to connect to the internet to
what
play your
saying,
Xbox
right?
One.
Yeah, but who's gonna have an Xbox One day one?
I don't know. Apparently, 50% less people that pre-ordered that.
Yeah, our distributor said Xbox pre-orders are going to be 35 to 50% short, all across the board. We told this guy from Target. You weren't there last night. This guy from Target came in, and he's like, "Oh, I'm getting my Xbox One day one," and I was like, "Well," he's like, "Where?" He goes, "Where I work," and I go, "Where do you work?" Because people who get shorted on these are generally employees of the place first.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to get it. And he's like, well, if I don't get mine, there's going to be a problem. And I was like, just
Fuck
go right
off,
ahead, dude.
Seriously, fuck off.
Oh, he was mad. But it's like, you work there. You're guaranteed yours when it gets to you. You know, it sucks. I worked at
Dude,
GameStop.
we fucking work at a game store. We're not guaranteed to have one. Fuck off. These fucking entitled assholes that think they need to get everything. I work at Target to put myself through night school.
Well, I mean, like,
I don't know the big thing
like
with
the
it
thing
was.
about
It
it
was
is,
like,
if you want, I mean, I'm not an employee there. I'm not an employee in a lot of places that really make a big fuck. But if you're an employee
outside.
somewhere, go pre-order it somewhere else. Make sure that you have the time off to pick it up. Don't pre-order from where you work.
show up early.
Yeah.
If you have it pre-ordered. That's all
If
I'm going
you're
to say.
looking to get an Xbox One, it comes out November 22nd. Today is October 26th. You should have been in line yesterday.
You're going to have... I mean, really, if you have one pre-ordered, I'd plan on going out early.
Get your Coleman cooler.
Yep.
And
Fucking
your
go sit out there
pajama
with
pants.
with a gallon of fucking Monster.
And then get ready to urinate into that bottle several times afterwards.
Hey, when I sat outside in a cold November, outside of that very Target that we're talking about to pick up a Wii, we held each other's spots in line as we walked down.
Yeah, usually you're pretty good if you're one of the first, like, 12 to 15
I
people
went
there.
to... The craziest thing I ever went to is I went to a Modern Warfare 2 midnight release, and there was actually a guy there that was like, if anybody wants McDonald's, I'll go get McDonald's for you.
Nice.
Well, of course, there was a McDonald's like 10 feet away,
Across
but,
the
you know,
street.
yeah.
From Core Center.
Yeah,
right?
it's like,
Nice.
so, I mean, it wasn't like a big stretch or anything, but,
Nice.
you know, that guy was a nice guy.
And I felt really bad when I took his spot.
Launches are always fun.
I had a good spot in that line.
I camped out for, well, I didn't camp out, but I sat outside for my Xbox. I sat outside for my PS2.
I would never fucking do that.
I did it at the soon-to-be-closed Kmart.
Yeah. I went, when the
January
PS2
1st, right?
came out, I pre-ordered a PS2 and didn't pick it up for 2 weeks. It sat at
Did they
KB
sell
Toys.
it?
No, it sat at KB Toys for 2 weeks.
Wow. That's
But I
impressive.
I got one of the late pre-orders, so you couldn't just get the game. I had to get the game in 5 games.
Yeah.
Or the system in 5 games. It ended up being like $700 fucking
yeah.
dollars or something like that. But I got Madden that year, Dynasty Warriors, Silent Scope.
Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors, yes.
So,
What else do you want to talk about?
Oh yeah, the point where our tangent started. Drive Club got delayed. Drive Club was the PSN game they were going to give you. Drive Club PSN version for free. When they canceled that or moved it back, they are going to give you Contrast for free now, which is awesome because I was going to buy that, so that saves me $15. And Contrast is going to be good.
You think they'll give you Drive Club for free when it releases?
That's my idea, which is it's going to be tough for them to give it away for free because a full $60 game that has a lot of money behind it where everyone, I mean, okay, if you want to play online, you obviously have to have Plus. So what, 60% of everyone who has a PlayStation is going to have Plus? Are they going to take that hit for them? It's a toss-up. I mean, I'd love to get the whole thing for free, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
I bet they give away something else that launched when that comes out for free.
Killzone.
Yeah. Well,
that'd be
yeah,
great.
probably Killzone. Yeah.
I'd fucking fall on the ground.
They need to give away UFC for free.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I could afford it.
something I'm not gonna play.
Stop playing with shit.
I can play with whatever I want.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Really don't, because I spent money on that today, and I really don't want you touching it.
The rope?
Yeah, I spent
a
money on
bungee
that
cord.
rope. It came in a jar. Here's the jar.
He's got multiple ones.
Yeah, I had to buy 4. Apparently, you can't just buy one bungee cord. So I bought HDX 36-inch,
Oh, HD.
4 packets, steel core,
Packets!
extra strong bungee, and there's like a fucking nutritional facts on the side. I don't even know what the heck it is. Like, I feel a lot of sodium in it.
Steve, I think that's licorice.
Yeah.
Hungers.
What else you want to talk about?
What you
We got
want?
all these notes and sheets and bar graphs and pie charts and all that shit.
All right.
Diagrams. Venn diagrams.
Me and Steve had a little discussion a few weeks ago about exclusives.
We had an
and-
argument.
Yeah, we had. Well, it wasn't really an argument because you're on the same side I am, kind of.
No, not anymore.
Oh yeah, you're going to the dark side.
Yes.
Fucking cut it out! Jesus, that ruined my marker. Give me it.
It's not your marker. It's
Yes,
Pete's.
it is. No, it's
Is that what
fucking
it is?
mine. Came out of my
God,
car.
it's a fucking marker. It came out of my car. It's
car
my
gave
marker.
birth
It came
to
out
it.
of my car.
Aww.
The little discussion we
grabbed
had
it.
was a good, not a good friend of ours, but an acquaintance of ours.
Acquaintance of ours.
An acquaintance of ours. I'm bad with words. Zach. Remember we were talking about Zach, and I was like,
Oh,
you know,
okay, yeah,
because
yeah.
there's people who think that achievements are the greatest thing in gaming, and
Chivos.
you know, at first, just like Steve said, at first it was a great idea. It gives you a reason to keep playing your game. You know, it gives you a goal, if it's not just to finish the game. You get the most out of your game, that's fine. And at first, it was a great idea. But to me, over the last, and I went through and printed out lists for these, and I kind of marked them up and totaled them, and I came up with some things. And it's basically boiled down to what's exclusive, what's worth playing, and why wouldn't you, if you consider yourself a gamer, play the games that are worth playing rather than just keep playing so you can get a bigger dick score on your Xbox. And yes, if that's what you want,
I
that's
had a
fine.
really big dick score when I had an Xbox 360.
You know what I mean, though.
It was my gamer tag. My
it's,
gamer
you know,
tag was
I've
big
got-
dick score.
I've got more gamer points than you. Yeah, but you didn't play anything worth playing in the last 4 years. So what I did is I printed out the list of exclusives, and I went back through the last 4 years. Because in all honesty, up until 4 years ago, the Xbox was the console to have, really. But what has come out in the last 4 years that's worth playing that, you know, makes you a better gamer, I guess. I mean, it's not a better gamer. It's just, what have you spent your time on, and why would you stay with a system that you just put money into games that are average, and you just play them for achievements only? Because, you know, or you play your kids' games so you can get higher achievements on it, you know. And we've got a buddy like that, but he also plays really good games. He plays all the exclusives that are worth playing. And you want to put anything in here first, Pete? Because you're the Xbox guy with the Chivos.
I don't know. It's already seemed
If I had
like
to
you're
hear that
attacking
word,
the
I'm gonna
Xbox
fucking
guy.
put a bullet in my head. I
Chivos,
hate that.
Chivos, Chivos.
Yeah, I hate that fucking word.
Cheetos.
Yeah, that's all I hear. I was like, somebody said it once. I was like, Cheetos. What the fuck?
And I want opinions. I'm not gonna get down on you because I agree.
You're not gonna pull a Steve?
The beginning of the Xbox, the Xbox was the console to own. I mean, I owned an Xbox for the longest time. I traded it this year because I looked at it and I was like, what the fuck do I have this for? I kept my Xbox for Minecraft, and because I had a lot of Rock Band songs on it. And I busted it out and I played Halo 4. I didn't play Gears 3 or Judgment, but I'm not a... Steve says Judgment's not good. I don't know what you think of Judgment.
I don't really like Gears. Gears 3 was...
See, that's
mediocre.
another thing. It's like, you have a system that you don't like their number 2 franchise.
The thing
You know what I
going
mean?
on,
It's like...
I don't... There's a lot of games that I enjoyed playing that weren't exclusives, and I enjoyed playing them on the Xbox
Because your friends had it.
Yes.
That's
The
fine.
one thing I want to say
agree
about
with
this
that.
real quick
And I need to get more
is
Chivos.
And
When
you
I
get the
got
Chivos.
when I got rid of my 360, I stopped caring about achievements. I don't care about trophies. I don't care about Steam achievements. If Nintendo puts anything in, I'm not going to care about that. And it was a real big relief because I kind of felt like I'm only playing these games to get achievements because I don't know why I got sucked into it, but I did, and I was so happy to get out of it and just go back to enjoying games. Oh shit, I had a point to make too. It just fucking left my head. What the hell was I gonna say?
It happened earlier.
Oh shit!
You know,
Oh, okay, this is what I wanted to say. So, the thing with Gears of War is, let's count the core games only. Judgment doesn't count because it's a side story. It has nothing to do with the main characters of Gears of War. Gears of War 1, 2, and 3, I think it's one of the very few franchises, maybe the only franchise, where every game is good. And you could say, well, what about Uncharted 1, 2, and 3? Uncharted 1 is not a great game.
It's an average
It's a
game.
good game. It's an average game.
I'll
Gears of
admit that.
War 1, 2, and 3 fucking knock it out of the park.
Gears of War was fantastic.
They are awesome, awesome games from start to finish. I absolutely love all three of those games to death. It's one of my all-time favorite franchises. It's a franchise I give a shit about. It's a franchise where if they came back, and it'll never happen because the guys that made Gears of War
Don't
moved
wanna
on.
make it.
No, they moved. They don't even work there anymore. But I mean, if they still work there and they were like Xbox One, Gears of War 4, fucking sign me up for an Xbox One.
That goes along with a lot of the marketing that I'm seeing for the Xbox One. They want me to buy a console. I'm a gamer, and then these guys are also, You good?
No, I forgot. There's something really important we have to talk about, but I want you to finish this first.
Okay.
I completely forgot about that.
The marketing I see for the Xbox One, I mean, people who early adopt a $500 console aren't going to be average, Joe, like, oh, I like the Xbox One. I think I'm going to go out and spend $600 day one to get it. All I've seen is buy an Xbox One to listen to or watch the NFL. Buy an Xbox One to get on our 300,000 servers. Buy an
Have a
Xbox
VCR.
One to...
There are 9 billion transistors.
Yeah, they transisting and stuff.
Because it's got more computer processing power than 1999. My fucking phone has more computer processing power than 2010.
I mean, even if they don't have it ready, why don't Microsoft get on it and be smart about it? Be like, Halo 5 is going to be out next Christmas. You need to have an Xbox One now. Push your couple good exclusives that you got at the beginning. Push Dead Rising 3 and
Yeah, that you haven't sold yet.
yeah, and what else?
Forza.
And Forza 5.
Forza!
But you're not talking about that. Why the hell do I want an Xbox One? You haven't talked about games at all. I am an NFL fan. I'm a huge NFL fan. I can find anything that's going to be on the Xbox One on my Kindle faster without having to change back from my TV. Oh, you can make your TV do this and that. I don't want a TV my Get video game system. I just don't. I don't care about it.
I want to get achievements for watching The Price is Right.
Yeah,
That would be amazing.
Oh, God. No,
You shouted at the TV correctly.
They're doing it.
I know.
Microsoft wants to go that way, and it's just like achievements are, in my opinion, now achievements just take away from games. Okay, so the list. In the past 4 years, I went through and I marked lists. The Xbox 360 has 66 exclusives. That's everything. That's DLC, or not DLC. Disc-based and downloadable games, and I believe this even the PlayStation one includes some Japanese games, which I can't really filter out which ones aren't. So the Xbox has 66 games, and the ones I've marked these. So there might be a few more that should be on the list of stuff you should have played if you consider yourself a gamer. And this goes back to 2010. I named Alan Wake.
That's not exclusive.
It's on PC, but
Okay.
for much longer later. That's like we talked about that one.
Fair enough.
Fable 3. It's their franchise. It's a good game. It's nothing fantastic. Forza Horizon. Horizon was great.
I liked it.
Forza 4. Good game. Gears of War 3. Good game. I didn't name the Gunstringer, but I guess the Gunstringer would be one if you own a Kinect.
He said Gears of War 3 good game, but 10 seconds ago he was like, I never played it.
No, well, you can't take it away from it. I mean, didn't I let you borrow my Xbox so you can play that one? Yeah, that's it.
And I beat it in one sitting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Halo 4, Halo
sounds about
Reach,
right, though.
fantastic games.
Hours.
That's not long.
We're skipping through the Kinect junk now.
Dan
There's a whole
Central. You
list.
have to give it Dan Central.
Dance Central, that's fine. But I'm not giving them
It's the
all of
only
them
reason why
because
the Kinect
it's...
sells.
No, just one of them.
Okay.
That's the only reason it sells.
Minecraft, because I kept my Xbox for Minecraft. Also on PC, also going to be on the PS4 and the Vita, so that one will come off
Always
the
better
list.
on the PC.
Yes.
Always.
State of Decay, which has recently come out for PC, and that was a download one. And Toy Soldiers, because I know it was a good game. It was a pretty cool strategy game. And that's it. I named, 4 really good playable games that you would buy a console to play. The Gears, maybe
I wouldn't have
Forza.
bought a console to play any of those games.
Yeah.
As much as I love Gears of War 3, I wouldn't have bought a system just to play it.
Well,
Did you
it's
say
a 4-hour
Halo at all?
game. What one?
Did you say Halo at all?
Halo 4 and Halo Reach.
Okay. I
So
mean,
they-
I
they
hate
have two.
Halo, but still.
They're system sellers. I mean, Halo's
Yeah,
a
not for
fantastic
me.
series.
Yeah.
With Sony, Sony has 75 exclusives over the past 4 years. Games that Sony has that, in my opinion, are worth purchasing. I'm gonna skip Bleach because I don't know. I don't know if that's a download or what Bleach Resurrection was.
No, they made a disc.
That was
for
a
I
disc.
think, yeah.
Okay.
It came
I don't
with
know if it's
a
a
couple of the.
I don't know if it would be on my list of
Came
one
with a
that
couple
I would
shows with it
have
as well.
to play. Beyond Two Souls, obviously. Closure, which was really good. That's on PC though. Disgaea 4 and Disgaea D2. Dragon's Crown. God of War 3, God of War Ascension, Gran Turismo 5, Heavy Rain, Infamous 2, Journey, Killzone 3, Little Big Planet 2. I put MAG on the list just because of the achievement that it was of being 256 players online at one time, which when it came out was really good.
It was cool.
I know it's filtered out, not many people play it. I'll take Mod Nation Racers off the list. MotorStorm Apocalypse, that game was really cool on 3D TVs, and they're fun games. Ni no Kuni, Resistance 3. I think Resistance is much better than a lot of people give it credit for. That game did not get a lot of playtime for how good this series is. 2 sucked. 1 and 3 were really good games. Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. I kind of put the Sports Champions games together because I did put a Kinect game on there. I thought Sports Champions was good. And we can go back and put Kinect Sports on there. Kinect Sports is, a quality game.
Well, I played a lot of Gladiator.
It's just like, yeah.
a lot of
I wanted them to
Gladiator.
make that into a game so bad. It's getting cold. It's getting cold, you were right.
I'm wearing a hoodie.
Getting cold.
I put Tales of Xillia 2 because there's 2 of them. I thought there was only one. I guess there's 2. There's one in Japan, obviously. The Last of Us, Tokyo Jungle, which I think is on PC
That game
now.
is so fun.
No? Still exclusive? Cool. Tokyo Jungle, that's a lot of fun.
It's amazing.
Twisted Metal, Uncharted 3, and I believe that's it. I kind of lump the Yakuza games in there because those are kind of niche and there's nothing really like Yakuza.
Yakuza games, not Dead Souls, but the straight Yakuza games
Yakuza
are
4.
a technical marvel. They're
Yakuza
some of the
Left
most
4 Dead.
beautiful games you'll see. They're really, really good. I like
Yeah.
Yakuza 3 a lot. I really love that game. It was like one of the best $10 I spent on a game because it was $10. I loved it, and I bought that the same day I bought Enslaved, and it was like one of the best purchases.
Enslaved is
yeah, I bought
excellent
Yakuza 3 and Enslaved together, and I was like, yeah, right on, man.
I mean, I guess my whole point of the discussion is it's just, as much of a big fanboy I am, as I would own an Xbox if there was something to play. But there's just nothing to play. I mean, I'd rather have a PC than an Xbox 360 now. And I know that's not much of a stretch to say, but that's just the way I am. I mean, if you got to have something to play, the Wii U has got more games in the past year than the 360 has.
More
that are worth
exclusives.
playing.
Yeah, I know.
Even it's just sad that a lot of people get upset about why would you want a PlayStation 3 over an Xbox? I don't know. They come out with games.
Yeah.
That I need to play, that are good, that are quality. I don't know. It's something that gets to me sometimes when people really throw on the flame fire. Like Zach's really happy that they're putting Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Xbox One. Okay. There's a game that's made for 12-year-olds. No, just kidding. Kingdom Hearts will be fun. But, what else are they going to put out? What else are they going to have? Are they going to keep putting out games for the Xbox One? Is this thing going to tank? I hope it doesn't. I hope they pick up and they give me Halo. Are they going to make more Gears games? Are they going to dump some
done with
studio
Gears.
into that?
I bet you it's a profitable
Someone will have
title.
to
It might
make
not,
it.
they
Well,
might
it'll
not
be
make good games.
it'll be wicked
but-
cheap and it'll kill the series.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're going to do that right off the bat with Killer Instinct.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't played that game in 10 years.
And it's going to be better to play the old one. It's just kind of sad that people get too much into their whole fanboy thing. And I'd buy an Xbox One if there was something I had to play. I don't think Dead Rising 3 is going to be very good.
It's not a system seller.
No. I'm more interested in a couple of the Kinect games, and it's kind of sad.
This is the thing about Dead Rising 3. We are less than a month away from the Xbox One coming out.
And there's nothing on it.
Have you fucking heard anything about Dead Rising 3 since E3?
Not at all.
Not a fucking word.
Nope.
No screenshots, no video previews, no articles on any of the gaming news websites that I go to. Nothing.
Yeah.
Not word one. Have you heard anything about Rise?
No.
Nothing.
Just bad stuff.
Have you heard anything about Forza?
No.
Nothing.
I saw something
I
recently
have
on Forza.
Okay.
I
They're
have
doing-
no
they're
doubt
doing-
Forza
they're doing
will
cars
be
or-
fantastic.
Ey're
They're doing cars?
They're showing pictures of cars like, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
It's rendered so beautifully.
But I mean,
in this
just the
special
other day,
screenshot mode.
Sony did an event the other day where they had everybody sit down and play Killzone.
Yeah.
So I've been hearing about Killzone.
Yeah.
I've been hearing about
Knack.
a lot.
They're
I've been
pushing
hearing
Knack.
about
I
Infamous.
can't
and that's
wait
not
for
even coming
Knack.
out this year.
Well,
I
the
can't
thing
wait
is
for Knack.
Sony's, if you guys are, I mean, obviously you guys are on YouTube, look at PlayStation. PlayStation's showing Knack. They're showing a lot of different games. They're showing gameplay. Microsoft's showing the NFL.
Yeah.
Microsoft's showing your capabilities
Well, I mean,
of recording
For
5
some
Ds.
reason, Microsoft is pushing the system as a smart
An
TV
all-in-one.
upgrade.
Yeah.
It's a smart TV upgrade for
It's
your
a
thing that
horrible
plays
VCR.
games.
They want it to be the only piece of technology you use, and it's never going to be the case. I like having separate things that are.
Your TV can
the
do everything
Xbox
the
is-
Xbox can do.
The Xbox is stretching itself. I would rather have a dedicated device
It's gaming.
that's strong at certain things, like my Kindle to read books, my iPhone to make phone calls, my Xbox to play games. I don't want to have one thing that does everything, but it just doesn't work out like that. They want the Xbox to be a gaming system, a Roku, and a smart TV all rolled into one, and it's just never going to happen.
and an exercise device.
Well,
And an exercise device as well.
The
yeah.
only thing that they would sell me on is Titanfall, and I have a system that would run that better.
Called
which is
the
my PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, by the way, they showed off somebody actually playing Titanfall the other day. Fuck, that game looks good.
Yeah.
It looks better.
Oh,
and
it
better
looks
every time I
amazing,
see
but
it.
I'll just get it on my PC.
And I guarantee you that's the PC version they're
just buy
showing.
a $100 Xbox and play it on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. I mean, you can buy something cheaper and play it.
I don't want it to be a Microsoft bashy thing, but they gotta give me a reason to buy this product. I mean, Sony doesn't have many more, but they've shown me games. They've shown me that it's a capable gaming system. Microsoft has shown me nothing but the fact that it can play TV, and my dish does that just fine. It's just kind of sad. I want people to. It's just kind of sad when people, I want people to experience these things, and it's just like, oh, I got an Xbox, and Sony sucks, and I've never owned one, and well, why don't you own one? Why not? Why not experience The Last of Us? I think gamers should play a game like that, like Beyond. Steve really loves Beyond. Don't you think that people who own an Xbox would like Beyond, or at least have to feel the experience or something like that?
This is
or
an
even
argu-
Heavy Rain?
This is an argument I don't
Heavy
want to
Rain.
get into because there's a whole can of worms I'm going to open up that's going to piss you
People
off.
who like Xboxes are immature 12-year-olds who don't like Beyond Two Souls. I like my Xbox. I do own twice as many PlayStation 3s as I have Xbox 360s.
Yeah, you bought one to play a game with you, but nobody's played with you.
Yeah. Did I mention that already? Where the fuck are you guys?
Patches.
Wait,
No.
did you buy the Grand Theft Auto bundle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice!
You bought it from me.
That's great!
You get all these spiff money now, don't you?
No, I didn't get the money.
I know.
I never turned it on. I refused to play it because I didn't want it to fuck up my single
No,
player.
I meant spiff for selling.
Oh, pff, yeah.
Anyways, moral of the story is you can make sweeping generalizations of the Xbox people.
That's
and
not
the
what I was
PlayStation
getting
people.
at. It's just, alright. I don't want to start a huge argument because I'm fucking tired and I don't want to be down here all night. Chris's point is that you shouldn't limit yourself to just one experience.
Well,
You
I
should
limit
be-
myself to
you-
console
you
and I
should
don't
be
play PC
broad.
games.
That's my argument, is that there's a million PC games he's never played, never will play, and for all he knows, those will be the greatest games he ever plays in his life. So you shouldn't ever limit yourself. This is the reason why I have a Vita and a 3DS.
Yep.
This is the reason why I have a PC and a console. Yep. This is the reason why I listen to more than one kind of music. Like I watch more than one kind of movie. I don't want to limit myself to one narrow-minded experience going forward. And I just think it's... People get set in their ways really easily, and they don't want to break out and try something new.
Not at all.
They're whenever you tell anybody, oh, try LA Noire, try Heavy Rain, try this, try that. Well, I don't want to because it's not bang,
I want
bang,
a
bang, bang,
first-person
bang.
shooter, yeah.
Yeah,
I want to kill people.
You gotta try something different every once in a while, man. You really do. Because somebody was like really weirded out today when I was like, if I had to connect, I'd get Dance Central. Why? Because it's something different.
Yeah.
It's something different,
Well, it's the biggest reason to buy Kinect.
Yeah, and it's just like you gotta try something new, and just don't limit yourself.
I'd play Dance Central if they had that one song on there.
The Lady Gaga. What is it?
It's called Applause.
Applause.
It's the new Lady Gaga single off her upcoming album Art Pop. We're sponsored by Lady Gaga.
Russell can make his own dance moves up.
I know, it's good.
ARTPOP?
Took me forever to find out that's what she was saying at the end of that song.
What is
Took me
it?
forever to figure
At
out
the
what she was
very
saying.
end of the song,
spelling
she
out
says
applause.
ARTPOP, and I could not figure out what the hell she was saying. And then finally on Pandora, they put the lyrics up.
You see the music video for that? Because
It's weird. She has some
no,
weird fucking music
like
videos.
she
Yeah.
looks kind of
She
like
does too
hot,
much
and then she
coke.
looks kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then she's wearing a bra that looks like hands.
Yeah.
And like I'm uncomfortable by that, and I don't know exactly why. I don't know if it's the too many hands or
She's
it's
very artistic.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
okay,
we
that's the
call it
one
now.
to use.
Great. We just lost our last listener. Sorry, Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga's listening. That'd be funny. I definitely understand where Steve's sitting for, because I could sit here with a list that has PC on it exclusive, and there'd be fucking million games that I haven't played.
You couldn't have a list of.
Yeah, you would
yeah,
never.
they're
People,
infinite. It's
people make
infinite
like
games.
9
oh,
games just came out a second ago on the
Yeah.
PC.
Yeah.
So
You ever
I mean,
play? You
well,
ever
it's
play?
like
Don't
a-
shit your pants.
Yes,
I love that
yes,
game.
I have. I've played that.
I watched
You
Mark.
ever play Burn the Rope?
No.
I watched Markiplier
It's
play
very self-explanatory.
Penis Cloner the other day, and it was pretty funny. Usually, I don't get into his videos because he's just kind of a jump scare guy, But he's cool. I like him.
Alright.
I definitely get where Steve's coming from, but I can also defend myself a little bit of saying I'm a console gamer. I always have been.
I just want to tell you why I like the Xbox 360 better.
I like your
just
friends
realized-
are on it.
No, I like the matchmaking system better on the 360. I like the party system better.
The matchmaking system?
I've never had.
Well, the
What do you mean
matchmaking system kind of fucked? But I can get in a party with my friends.
eHarmony.com's matchmaking system is better
I
on
can
the
play-
Xbox 360.
I can play.
Find God's match for you today at christianmingle.biz.org/xxx.
Have you ever seen that one where it was like blackpeoplemeet.com? I was like, we should make a whitepeoplemeet.com and see how fast that gets
It's
taken down.
kkk.edu.
.edu.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
No.
Anyways,
the
It's
black
the
people
internet.
meet.
I'm afraid of it.
Oh,
Yeah, you're afraid of it.
It's so big and
Reddit
wide.
terrifies me.
Oh yeah, it does. Nintendo Age was pretty bad too. I was like, oh god, it's lists. It's lists. It's lists. Go ahead, Pete.
I can play a game.
Oh, fucking seriously?
Yeah, seriously,
Cardinals
I can play a
won.
game.
No cards.
That's your baseball update for tonight. The Cardinals are taking Game 3.
What was the score?
2-1. 5-4.
Oh wow, it was 2-1 in the 6th.
5-4.
Nice.
Alan Craig scores on obstruction call in the 9th inning.
So someone blocked the base path.
I guess. Yeah.
I'll have to listen to that one.
Yeah.
Russell just went
Sport.
base path.
Yeah.
Sports.
What are bases?
Sports.
Does
All
it
I
have
hear is
something to do with a
sport,
drum
sport,
set?
sport.
Or a bass guitar?
So, anyways, me and 5 of my friends can play 6 different games and talk to each other if we wanted to. We can
Yeah, I
group
can
up.
too. It's called a fucking phone call.
Or Skype?
Oh my god, Skype owned by Microsoft, motherfuckers.
Which is on everything
I know.
Sony owns.
Anyways, moral of the story is, I like the matchmaking system better. I can,
The friend system.
yes, I like.
As
I like
someone
the
who doesn't
whole,
play with anybody, I don't give a shit.
I like
Okay.
the whole system better, and
Here-
that's the shining factor that Xbox 360 has over PlayStation
My
3.
counter thing with that is, I don't want to talk to my friends who aren't playing the same game as I
Yeah.
am because they're not having the
Well,
same experience I am.
when I-
if I want to talk to
Yeah.
my friend for a minute, fine. But like when I'm trying to play Mass Effect and these jackasses
Yeah.
are trying to play Dead Island or something and they're screaming in my ear and I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? I'm just being annoyed. I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying. I definitely do. If you're all playing shooters, that kind of works. If you're playing different styles of games, I don't want to be annoyed by idiots in my ear. And the other thing is, the PlayStation 4 is going to have it.
Yeah, well, I mean that's exactly. I'm just saying it's the reason why
It is.
360.
I get it.
And obviously, it's good if PlayStation 4 is going to have it.
Thank God.
I'd rather
called
play a
party
game that
chat.
other people are
Yes.
playing. I don't.
Well,
I'm with Chris on
Who the
that.
fuck wants to talk to somebody while you're playing a game if you're not playing it together?
well,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
okay.
kind of the defense
Hypothetical
of that.
example. I'm playing game XBY, and everybody's playing game AAF. And I'm
Oh,
like,
F,
oh,
I've heard about that.
give me 5 minutes. Let's talk while I'm finishing up, getting to the checkpoint. I use
It's a
finger
fucking
quotes.
phone call, man. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm old fashioned.
No,
that's
give
a
me
phone
5 minutes
call.
while I'm getting there, and then press
even a
your little
text
X
message.
button when you're in the party window and invite me, and I will pop right into your motherfucking game.
I don't know. That's just stupid.
I would end up kicking
I-
more people out of the room than inviting more people.
My
in.
problem was is I always played different games than the people I was playing.
Yeah.
I wasn't really into like
Well,
the shooters.
Everyone
when
in my
I
room
first
would.
started getting
Everyone in my
online.
room would be on Call of Duty, and I'd be playing like Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. And all they're doing is yelling,
I
racist
don't know.
stuff.
That's always funny.
Why are you friends with people who yell racist stuff?
You ever been online?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was about to say.
Have you ever used the internet? It's racist as fuck.
I know a 10-year-old made me cry once.
God.
Google's background's
played-
white. It's not black. It's not brown. It's not yellow for those gosh darn chinks.
I make up
That's
for it
because white
because
on black is much
my-
black
I
on
know.
white's much easier to read.
Of course
frowned
it is.
upon in
Because a
certain parts
black
of the
man.
country.
Because the black man can't
Mostly
work.
in the South.
My Google Chrome theme is black. If it makes up for it, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm doing my part.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, you and your ancestors enslaved the black people, but no, you're doing your part with the black background.
My ancestors are from Canada. They didn't do shit.
Your ancestors enslaved the maple trees.
Yeah.
Sucked out
And
their
we made it
juicy
delicious
sap.
as fuck.
I know.
Oh,
All
my
right,
God.
next news story.
What was the thing you wanted to talk about an
Yeah,
hour
this is
ago?
it. I completely forgot about this until just a second ago. I'm really glad it's popped into my head. So I'm on YouTube last night.
My discussion's
And
over.
when you're on the YouTube, sometimes you're forced to watch a 30-second video.
Yeah.
And there's this video, and it's
At
a
Block
kid
Plus.
sitting in a dentist chair, and there's like a woman like suctioning his mouth, and he's talking, but he can't understand it because he's like, blah, blah, you know, it's all mumbled and everything. I'm like, what the fuck is this an ad for? And next thing you know, ghosts pop up. This is a Call of Duty commercial about people that can't stop talking about the game.
Nobody talks about it.
No, it's a 10-year-old kid.
Ha!
This is an M-rated game.
Really?
And it's an advertisement
Oh,
for
God.
people that can't stop talking about how good the game is. It's a 10-year-old kid. This is an M-rated game.
So this is
He's
going
not
back.
allowed to play it.
Yeah, this is going back to the Dead Space 2 campaign. The your mom won't like it.
Yeah.
Your mom won't like
But
it.
your
thing.
mother's
And
an
that
adult that can make that decision. Your 10-year-old cannot.
Well, that really pissed me off. It's like you shouldn't market it towards. I mean, that's the thing is, I have no problem with parents who buy their kids the games. Okay, fine. Do not market it towards children. You can't do that. They should come up with some way to, your marketing has to be marketed towards your 18-year-old or 17-year-old.
Can't market cigarettes
plus.
towards kids. You can't
Yeah.
market alcohol towards
But
kids.
video games you can.
Well, apparently,
Murder-
M-rated video games,
no.
murder you can.
Murder simulators.
Yeah, Jack
No, I
Thompson,
really-
fucking eat a dick.
Yeah, I really like your mother.
I
Your
haven't
mother
seen
won't like
that.
this game.
I'll have to look that up.
Because if a mother saw the ad, they wouldn't fucking buy that game for their kid.
I mean, I get what Call of Duty's doing. Maybe somebody there is really kind of smart about it, and they're like, well
they
these little
figured it
kids are
out.
going to play it anyways, and that's the joke, is that little kids are screaming racial slurs in your head. Ha ha, let's poke fun at it.
It's not right.
But still, it's still not right. It's just, you have to be 17 years old to buy that game.
Yeah.
That kid's not 17 years old.
Well, me and Chris had a customer, and it was a parent and the kid, and she was like, he's not getting any more mature games because all he can talk about is shooting the neighbor kids or making arrows.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it was shooting the neighbor kids or making arrows. And she was like, so he's going to get something tier under. Which, I was like, yay, you're a good parent. That's, if your kid's starting
It
to
happens every once in a
become
while.
a homicidal little bastard.
Then the bad thing is the kid's like fucking mopey. It's like,
Yeah.
fucking play Mario.
That's
Play
all
what
I
you're
played.
supposed to. I played fucking Tecmo Bowl for fucking 6 years.
Yeah, I played Mario as a kid. If I wanted to get violence, I'd beat a kid with a stick. I mean, that was...
Yeah, that's true.
You get up
You
somewhere
jump
slightly
on 'em.
higher than them and jump on them.
yeah.
Squish, squish.
That's sad but true.
Squish, squish.
Go outside, shoot your neighbor with a BB gun. That's fucking violence.
The new fucking Mario game, this new Mario, the Cat Mario game.
looks like a pile.
I
of
saw
dog
him
shit.
jump
I'm
on
buying
a Goomba and then wear his head. He put his head on.
Really?
Was he in
Fucking-
disguise?
Did it look like a penis?
Yeah, no, like there's two Goombas. He jumped on one, wore his head,
'Cause he
and the
looked
other
like a
Goomba was
penis
like,
if Mario
"Oh,
was-
hey, Ralph, how's it going? You doing okay today?" Yeah, like Mario just fucking skinned a Goomba. Like Peter's not going to be happy.
It doesn't show it like Red Dead, though, where he's like skinning the animal. He doesn't get down with a knife and cut him
Yeah.
open.
I could just
That would be
Peter
better,
already did something with the fucking Tanuki suit or whatever, and it's gonna be great. I can't wait to see what they're gonna be doing now. Super Mario Murder or some some bullshit.
That's going to be... No, go ahead.
Good,
It's just
good.
sad
Peter supporters, we've gotten rid of them.
It's just sad that they do that. You just can't do that. I mean, obviously they know it. They know the fact that their customer base is 13-year-olds and under, for the most part.
Oh yes, back to your topic. Sorry, I don't know where we were anymore.
Where are we? Steve's
just
just
so
tired. He just
tired.
wants to go to bed. Did the Smash Brothers tournament wear you out?
Just the past 3 weeks have worn me out.
I know.
That's going to be it for news. We will be back with another exciting and arousing edition of Just the Top. Fuck you, Nate. Hey, Sexy Guy Pete back with just the top. Christopher, you can go first.
I'm Steven, and I'm pretending to be Sexy Guy Pete. It's crazy. I'm
just gonna
Chris
not
Virginia.
even comment on that.
I like that Christopher boy that works with you, the nice red-headed boy that works with you. He's very religious. I like that about him. He's a very good boy. You should spend more time with that Christopher boy, the little boy you work with, the little boy. You mean the guy that's like pushing 40, the little boy that you work with? Okay, yeah, I'll hang out with Christopher. I like that Christopher boy. He's got the son, but he's not married. I don't have proof of that. I want to let you know right now, I do not approve of this. I think this is a bad situation for him. I do not approve. But he's a very nice boy. I like him. He's a red-headed boy with the religion.
And he calls you Steven.
And he calls you Steven because that's your name.
Mom, I don't want marshmallows. Best thing ever. All right, mine is because I had to do this quick because we didn't want to skip it. Because these guys actually came up with one, and me and fucking
Yes, in
Russell
30
didn't.
seconds, 10 minutes before we started, I came up with one.
I know it's the exact
Damn you.
opposite as every other day.
It took me
Hey,
like
I got home, ate dinner super fast, and did a shitload of homework, and then I was like, oh, we're going to do a top 5.
I care about this podcast because I'm Sexy Guy Pete.
Finger guns! Pew, pew,
Finger
pew,
guns.
pew, 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 pew. Ladies, call me later. Pete is like, they might make me a mod on Reddit. And I was like, oh man, the ladies are going to be lining up at your fucking door now.
You should just put his phone number out there for everyone.
No.
They can call him.
Jesus Christ.
8675309.
Why do I know
you
that?
Don't get that
No,
joke.
I know what it is. No, I know what it is.
It's
Can
a
I
song.
can I say something about that song? I heard a guy in a restaurant here in town sing an acoustic version of that while I was eating dinner once.
Was this like
Was it
a
just
place
like
with
dude
normal
sitting
singing,
behind you?
or is this like a guy eating?
It's
Oh,
yeah.
yes, we have to whisper. I don't want to know. Is this? I still don't know the answer. Did normally
Were they
people
supposed
singing
to be singing
there, or is this?
He was hired to. I mean, it's not like he just got like I brought a guitar and a microphone.
Oh,
like
that's what I
no.
wasn't sure if it was like the guy sitting behind you, just
No,
like
no,
hey,
he was-
675-309.
I got it. I got it.
I don't know any other words to it.
I
other
got
than
the number
number.
on the wall. I got it. I got it.
And then he was
Oh,
like,
good
does anyone have
time.
any requests? I was like, yeah, the Stroke.
Greatest song ever. Stroke. All right. Top 5 2600 games. I think Russell's done this
You
one.
played 5.
Yeah, no, I played a lot of 2600
Yeah, I
games.
have done this one. Steve yelled at me the whole
Tax
time.
avoiders.
Number 5.
I hated that game.
Number 5.
Moon Patrol.
Moon Patrol.
Love Moon Patrol. I always felt like when I was playing the first Mass Effect, this is why it was my favorite Mass Effect, when you get the Mako, you fucking Moon Patrol around in that bitch. You fucking jump, you get the fucking 6 wheels and everything. I was like, yes!
Now I
It's
want to
like-
ask you something because you had an NES and a TurboGrafx. Did you have an Atari 2600 as a kid?
No.
Okay.
Family members.
Yeah.
There was one in my house. I don't remember where it went or.
We didn't have one. We had an NES.
It was a friend's.
We had an NES for a little bit. The Atari 26, but the Atari 2600 was the first system I ever played. Because a babysitter had it.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I played it. It was Pitfall was my
The-
first game.
Probably the first time I
Nice.
ever remember
love
playing video
Pitfall.
games was I went to a friend of the family's house, and they had a
Yeah.
2600, and I played a bunch of games there. And that was, after that, it took me a while before I really started playing.
Yeah, you were
more,
probably
but-
in your 20s by the time the 2600 came out.
Because I'm 90.
Yeah.
Old man Chris. Number 4, Frogger. It's got to be on the list.
Cade version's better.
Yeah. Number 3, Chopper Command.
That game's fucking awful.
You shoot it and you can
couldn't-
move the bullet.
I couldn't play
You
that
can move the
goddamn
laser
good.
bullet
Yeah.
up and down when you go up and down. Number 2, Missile Command.
You're really big
Better in
into
the
commands,
arcade.
aren't you?
Well, I wrote that. I was like, Chopper Command. And I was like, is that actually the name of the game? I had to think about it for a minute. Number 1, just because it's my favorite. It's Kaboom! And not the purple, cleaning fluid.
Because
Cleaning
that's what everybody was
fluid.
thinking.
I just like the word fluid in the cleaning fluid.
I don't know.
I don't know, cleaner.
Cleaning
Cleaner.
goo.
It's not 409.
Cleaning
I
Make
like, I like
good,
Kaboom.
better goo.
The little guy who drops the
Cleaning
things and you spin back and forth as fast as you can, catching the bombs. Awesome. Steve.
I'll go next then, yeah. All right. Because this is I didn't give a shit. The 5 comic books that come out this Wednesday that you should go and read. Number 1, Action Comics Annual 22. I don't read this comic book series, but someone told me it's good. It's Superman. Go read it. Kick-Ass 3 number 4, because Kick-Ass 3 is happening, and it's pretty good. If you like number 1 and number 2, read number 3. Saga number 15, because Brian K. Vaughan's a fucking genius. Go and read this. Sandman Overture number 1. Neil Gaiman's writing Sandman again. Go read it. Damian Son of Batman number 1. Batman's dead and Robin takes over. Go read it. I'm done.
Why the fuck did we do a top 5?
You know, we could have skipped it.
These are the 5 comics I'm going to be buying on Wednesday.
I'm buying 4 of them.
Why aren't you buying all 5 of your top 5?
I'm not buying Superman because I don't read it.
Well, Superman's kind of sucks.
Superman's alright.
Everybody always like, oh, why is the Superman movie kind of gay? Because Superman can't be bad at all. He has to be good all the time. That's why Superman movies will
Batman's
always
good. He doesn't kill. Superman kills.
No,
Batman kills.
Batman kills a lot of
Batman
people.
does not kill. Batman's never killed.
He didn't kill Two-Face at the end of Dark Knight?
Never killed.
That's
Never
a different.
No, there's a lot of things. Batman might not kill, but Batman puts a lot of people in situations where they die.
So does Superman.
But Batman
Not
doesn't directly.
necessarily.
If Superman sneezes, he could lose control of his laser vision and burn a hole.
Okay, but Batman, just in the Dark Knight, or the Batman Begins...
We're talking comic books. This is a comic book thing. We're
Batman
talking
killed a lot of
books.
people in comic books.
No, he's never killed
Classic
anybody.
Classic Batman, original
Batman has never,
He
ever
carried
killed
a fucking
anybody.
gun. I'm sure he killed somebody.
He's never killed it. He used it just for threatening. It wasn't loaded. He's never killed
It
anybody.
wasn't loaded. I'm sure. The Batman tell you that?
Batman has never killed anybody. Listen, out of everybody here, I am the Batman guy. Batman has never killed anybody.
Do you have a Batman mask and a Batman Snuggie?
No,
I don't think so. I'm the Batman guy. And I don't know anything about Batman.
Wait, that's kind of creepy.
It's great.
I don't want to see you in a Snuggie.
I know.
Completely naked, ass hanging out to the wind. Batman.
Why
on the
does
front.
your Snuggie have an ass flap?
So we can.
Snuggies are robes,
put your
but backwards.
Yeah. You just put your hands in the front of it, and then it just.
They're like gowns that you get at a hospital.
They look like wizard robes to me.
Yeah, they're backwards though.
With an ass hanging out.
That's why your ass.
I
hangs
could
out,
keep
not
my
your
Snuggie
front.
on and sit down and
the other
poop.
way around.
No, because you're sitting down. You want the cold in your front. You want the.
I always wanted it in the front.
Jesus Christ.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go with my top
My
5
list
now.
was the best list. I win the lists.
4 of
in
the
the
5
list.
comics I'm going to be buying this week.
Yeah, because I couldn't. Because I'm not getting 5 this week.
You are, because you're going to buy 2 copies of Sandman.
Yeah,
These
I'm
are
gonna buy
my
one for
top
you.
5 favorite weekdays of the week. Friday.
Wednesday's my favorite day of the week.
Friday.
You know
you don't
what?
work.
Because Wednesday's comic book day. Wednesday's the best day of the week because I get to buy new comic
And it's
books.
your day off.
And it's my day off, so I get to. I don't even read the comic books I buy, but they're good.
The covers are really pretty.
I don't read them, but they're amazing.
I have.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I've got.
Let's talk about your comic book you bought. Go ahead.
Which one?
The only $65 comic book you bought last
Oh,
week.
well, it's 53. So a couple years ago, DC Comics decided to start all over again, so they canceled every single comic. So Batman, after being around since the 1940s, ended at issue 713, and they started over. It's this thing called the New 52, because there's 52 universes in the DC world. So that way you can have 2 different versions of the same character.
Wouldn't it be 52 universes in the universe I?
No, because there's 52 universes. Fuck off. My story. So anyways, so I didn't get on the bandwagon because at the time I just wasn't buying comic books. So I missed out on the new Batman stuff, and I decided I wanted to get into it. So I was like, well, if I'm going to get into it, I'm going to fucking get into it. I'm going to buy single issues, not trade paperbacks. And I was like, well, what's a Batman #1 cost? And I was like, oh shit, it's like $100. How dedicated am I to this? So I started looking at ones that were going to be ending soon on eBay, and there's going to be one ending 11 o'clock in the morning on a Friday, or it's like noon or some shit, like whatever. And I think it was like 11 o'clock his time or something like that. So I
Can't be
bid.
bothered between the hours of 1 and 1:15.
Yeah, so I bid on it and I won. I got it for $53, which is far less than the going rate. It's a first printing of the new Batman #1. It's the most money I've ever spent on a comic book, and I have it framed. I framed it in a protective sealed case.
Did you actually get it on the wall now?
No, I'm not gonna put it in the wall. I'm gonna actually. I don't think it's not gonna be worth a lot because people these days take care of their comics. The most they'll get up to is maybe be worth a couple $100. But I'm gonna probably put it like in a safe, or if I ever have a safety deposit box, I'll put it in there, away from the house, just in case anything happens. I did buy a reprint of #1, so I have one to read, so I could at least read it. But
is
yeah,
it?
it's good. It's very good. They introduced new villains. So it's not just Joker and the same ones over and over again. They have some new villains. And then next month is the beginning of the big DC story. It's called Year Zero. It's the big Batman storyline.
With the 9-inch nails and the giant hand reaching down, right?
That's the second time we brought that up on this podcast.
It's weird.
Yeah, but Batman Year Zero, if you're interested in all in comics in Batman, start with Year Zero. You don't have to read any of the stuff prior to get into it. Everything starts with issue 25. So Year Zero is Batman issue 25, Green Arrow issue 25, Green Lantern issue 25. You don't have to get all of them if you don't want to. You could just get Batman if you really want to, though I would get Batman and probably like Catwoman and like the Batman related stuff. But it starts in November. It's really interesting. If you're interested in it, you can just Google Year Zero checklist, and it'll give you a list of everything you need to buy to understand it. And I'm looking forward to it.
How many is it going to be?
It's going to last 6 issues, I think. Because the first...
That's a lot of books.
That's 6 issues.
Yeah, but between all those.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Like, how many
I think it's 12 total series, but like I said, you don't have to get all of them. I'm not getting all of them. I don't give a shit about Green Lantern, so I'm not going to get Green Lantern.
It's kind of like I know it's obviously not Civil War, but kind of like that. Where
it's a big event.
Kind of
it's no. I think it just revolves around Batman. I think it's Batman's first.
They all touch each other.
I think it's dealing with Batman's first year, which is I won't get into this, but there's a very famous Batman book called Year One.
Yeah.
It's about the first year of Batman. It's like before he was Commissioner Gordon. You know, so I think it's that kind of... I don't think it's like a remake, but I think it's kind of like a similar thing. There's like Batman Arkham Origins right now is a new... You know, it's a prequel. He's 2 years into being Batman in Origins, which is really weird because nobody knows who he is because they keep talking about he's a myth and all this stuff. And everybody's like, oh, he doesn't exist. Yet there's a bat signal in the sky and there's a bounty on his head and whoever gets it to be rich and famous for killing the Batman. If nobody knows that Batman exists, why would you be rich and famous for killing Batman? Why would there be a fucking bat signal in the sky?
You think I'm not going to be rich and famous when I kill Bigfoot? I'm going to find him and I'm going to kill him. And before I kill him, I'm going to torture him and make him tell me where Nessie is.
But people have heard of Bigfoot. In this world, nobody's really heard of Batman. That's the problem.
But there's a bat signal.
Yeah, but there's a bat signal. You know, that's the thing.
That makes sense.
And the whole thing is, like, the bat signal becomes a Commissioner Gordon. He's not even fucking Commissioner Gordon yet. Sorry.
Oh, in Origins?
Yeah.
I'm just regular Gordon.
He's Captain Gordon. I was like, he was Lieutenant Gordon. Never mind. But my quest, and maybe I'll keep you updated on this, my quest is to own every Batman comic, from the original number 1 all the way to 713, and starting with the new 52. Obviously, I'm going to hit a point where I can no longer afford these. Issue 1's like $1 million book. So they actually have these things called Batman Chronicles, or trade paperbacks, or $10 a pop, and you get like 5 issues a piece. The only problem is they're only up to issue 24.
Nice.
That's the problem. I'm starting with The Death of Robin, which is 426, and I went all the way up to 713, and I am getting close. I'm more than halfway there. It's very hard to do it, and I am doing it where I do not buy these books on eBay. None of the original ones I'm buying on eBay.
Oh, that's right. You went around to.
I'm only going to comic book stores to do it, and I'm going to every
Jason Rookie style.
I'm going to every. No, he buys games on eBay.
Well, for the most part, he didn't want to.
But I'm getting the stuff just local. If they don't have it, then I don't get it.
He bought Menace Beach. He only has 6.
About what?
Menace Beach.
Menace Beach.
Yeah. Pete
he only has.
What that is.
I got a Maxi 15 cartridge probably on there.
A what?
Maxi 15.
Okay,
Come on,
next,
NES guy.
I'm done talking about Batman.
Oh,
Next.
are we still doing just the top?
Yeah.
Is it mine or who
Do
wants to go?
yours.
All right, cool. Mine.
Top 15 most hard to find. Or expensive.
All right, I hate you guys. Mine is the top 5 collector's
making up
editions
shit.
that I own.
It's just.
I hate
Is
you guys.
Demon's Souls number 1?
Oh.
I don't actually own that collector's
Maxi
edition.
15.
Is it Dark Souls?
No, that's not number 1, but it's on there. I hate you.
Wait, top 5 what now?
Wait, what's
Collector's
your list?
edition. Top 5
I can't
collector's
remember which
editions
is the
I
one
own.
you were mad about.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, I want to buy it off
is.
of Chris, but he won't sell it to me.
I know.
Wait a minute.
You sold it to me,
I hate you.
and I burned it in effigy.
Fuck you. You can't own this.
Yeah.
All right. Elder Scrolls is going to be number 5. The Dragon was amazing.
Which Elder Scrolls?
Elder Scrolls. There's only
the
one
Skyrim.
that has a. Well, the other one's had a collector's edition, but you get a
Not the
coin.
big one.
I had the Daggerfall now.
Be cool.
Yeah.
I actually have the Oblivion collectors too.
Yeah, see,
But,
there's another
the-
collector's edition.
Well, it's not really
Other
that
fucking
cool. It
collector's
just
edition.
had a book.
The problem with Skyrim was that Dragon was fucking garbage. It was
No,
made out
no,
of like
no.
hollow plastic.
No,
The
Dragon,
Dragon was amazing.
Whatever,
The Rock
it
was
still
made out of
sucks.
hollowed plastic.
Yeah.
Hey, where's our Arkham Origins collector's editions?
We didn't get them.
Yeah, fucking figures. I want that
As far as,
statue.
I gotta talk to Mike on
That
Monday.
statue.
Oh, so he screwed you on those? You better
Yeah.
not screw you on the Dark Souls. I'll quit. Yeah, so Elder Scrolls 5 Oblivion or Skyrim, I hate you guys. The Dragon was good, but the Rock was terrible. The next one on
The
that.
Rock is always good.
If you
Shut up.
smell what the Rock is cooking.
The
It's
next
doo-doo.
one on there is going to be Dark Souls. You didn't even have to pay anything more to get the steelbook with it, which is always good.
I hate that box though, because it's
It's
actually like a
thick.
tin on the
Yeah.
back, and it like pushes in that plastic, the nice plastic case.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The statue from Arkham Origins is going for over $115 on eBay.
Wow.
Nice. Next one on there is the Skyward Sword Collector's Edition. The gold Wii remote is one of the best things I've ever owned.
Oh, Skyward Sword. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that gold Wii remote's ridiculous price too.
Next one on the list is Gears of War 3. The giant statue of Marcus is actually built really well. It's really nice. It's gigantic.
Is he big?
It's actually better than the Skyrim one. It's huge. It's like 2 times that.
Isn't he like kneeling?
He's kneeling, holding his whatever that
Lancer.
is. Yeah, the gun with the
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw gun. I'm Marcus Phoenix.
Next one on my list, Chris
You know
probably
it's the
knows
same
this.
guy that does the voice of Bender, right?
I'm Bender Rodriguez.
Yeah, John DiMaggio. He's
Nice.
the voice of Bender and Marcus Phoenix.
That's pretty cool. Next one for number 1 is going to be The Last of Us, just because $200
Amazing
statue.
statue.
It's
Steve
great.
actually got to see
Perfect.
it.
I wasn't paying attention. What were you talking? What's
Wait,
the
what
last
did you
one?
say number 2
The Last
was?
of Us.
Last of Us. Oh, okay.
Oh, 2 was the Gears of War.
2 was Gears of War. Yeah, Last of Us had
He saw
actual
it.
the best
He-
detail in it, and
Steve
I don't know.
liked
It was
He said
actually really nice setup.
Yeah, shit game, good statue. Same with Arkham Origins.
She came with statue.
Go ahead, Pete.
That was it?
Pete,
Well, that
Pete?
was
Yeah,
it.
that's 5.
I only heard 4.
I only heard 4 too.
Yeah.
I think he skipped 3. I think he.
I didn't
3
skip
You just
merged
like
to
name your
2.
games again because I'm pretty sure you only did
yeah.
4.
I'm kind of.
I mean, I'm on Facebook right now, so I'm not really paying attention. But
Well, eat me.
Elder Scrolls.
There was Elder Scrolls, Skyward Sword, Dark Souls, Gears of War 3, and Last of Us.
Oh,
No.
we
5.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
He kind of glanced over the Dark Souls Collector's Edition stuff.
For what you paid for it, yeah. It was...
Equal price, yeah. Uncharted 3.
Ooh, what was that fat lady?
That's
What
a
the
good
hell
one,
are you
though.
looking
I'm gonna
at?
steal that one too.
All I saw was bitches be like, and it was just a huge brown lady on there.
Oh boy.
I'm looking because like 4 people like my status.
Oh my God! People like your stats. We're doing a
Oh,
podcast.
6 people like my
Oh my
status because
God.
I'm fucking internet famous
Oh
now.
my God. So I got a list.
YouTube money.
I have a list, and I'll preface this with Steve will correct me, and you'll get the right list from him apparently, just like every
It's my
fucking week.
It's our favorite part.
Yeah, the shit on Pete part. Welcome to Shit on Pete with Pete, who's
I
going to
wouldn't
be
wanna
shit
I
on.
wouldn't want to sit next to you if you had shit on you.
Some people
No,
will pay
he's
good
being-
money to shit on you.
If we get a camera, we can you totally webcam that.
Yeah.
You know, I could be a cam girl.
I would not pay for that. You gotta do.
I've seen enough episodes of Taxi Cab Confessions to know that people will
Oh,
shit on
God.
anybody.
Okay, so in the spirit of Halloween, and I figure if today's Saturday, you'll probably have this up right around Halloween.
No, Halloween's like Thursday, so it'll be up before
Tuesday.
that.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, right around Halloween.
Top 5 spooky games. Go.
Yeah, it's top 5 scary games.
Spooky games.
Honorable mentions, as I always start because I'm lazy and I can't ever pick.
Yeah, I had a really tough time picking this week. The honorable mentions, man, were just,
I'm not gonna buy
Comic,
this. I'm
comic,
not gonna buy
comic.
this. I'm not gonna buy this.
there's like 90 books coming out on Wednesday, and I'm only getting 4.
Okay, my honorable mentions, Max Payne, because they had one really spooky level where you have to walk through with the baby blood and
The
like the
original
fucking
Max Payne?
the original Max Payne.
Square-headed Max Payne.
The Sam Lake Max Payne. That's a yes. People can't see that face, but yes. It's a good face, Steve.
That's spooky.
Should wear it often.
He just looks like De Niro.
Left 4 Dead. The first time I came across the witch, it was kind of creepy.
Hey, shooter, there's nothing wrong.
Runs out and
I
tries
was
to...
just happy because there's another woman I get to kill in a game.
Okay. Nobody's going to be listening to my top 5 now.
She wouldn't give me her
Left 4
number.
Dead.
And the last honorable mention is Dead Rising.
That game's not spooky.
No. There's...
You're wearing a high heels and a Mega Man crotch. Is that scary?
Okay, Dead Rising. You get
No
to
crotches,
a
there's
part in the game where my memory might be a little foggy, where you have to rescue people who are stuck on a roller coaster in the
I
mall.
never played the game.
Okay, well, I'm telling you this anyway.
Is it the first one or the second
First one.
I remember that. With the clown?
Yeah, the clown, it's a guy who's not infected, not a zombie. He's just gone crazy, and he has chainsaws. And you have to fight him, and he doesn't die by whatever wounds you inflict. He falls on his chainsaws and laughs as they're running, cutting into him.
Kind of like in Sin City. He just sits there and the wolves are eating him.
A little bit. Except not wolves, chainsaws,
The chainsaws.
and
right?
not regular
If
guy
you're sick,
clown.
it's okay.
Not Elijah Wood.
Not the Hobbit.
Yeah, okay, number 5. Fear. Fear was pretty...
Fear made me pee myself.
Yeah, that game was a little
Fear...
scary.
I played that game at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I wasn't scared at all.
With all the lights on in the house and...
Yes, with all the lights on at 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I made a money.
Okay.
Give me
So,
some, fucker.
number 4. BioShock.
Fuck. This is the worst goddamn list of scary
come-
games I've ever
That's
heard.
what-
Come on,
number
Number 3, Super Mario Brothers.
Come on, no, there are
That
plenty
game
of
was
fucking
creepy.
times.
Number 1, Yoshi's Story. Fucking terrifying.
I can't.
The cries, the Mario cries.
Oh, that would be fucking terrifying.
No,
This
but
is
really,
another screenshot of a picture.
yeah, I just took a screenshot on my computer so I didn't have to type it on my phone. I'm super lazy. Anyways, no, I mean, there's fucking things like there's a body and the lights go out and the body's not there anymore, and then you fucking start walking
No,
around.
there
and
was
it
a
pops
BioShock
out.
would be creepy if I get anywhere in that game. I suck at that game.
BioShock was
I
good.
suck at that game.
Oh, you want me to speed it up there while you're churning butter? He's churning.
Mortar and pestle.
Number 3, Resident Evil 2.
Oh, he's stroking the balls.
That was pretty.
I don't know what this is.
That was pretty good.
That's how girls touch it. It's
Re-
just
re-
wrong.
So guys,
Why did the word
guys
Doritos
touch dick
just pop
better,
in my head when he
right?
said
Right.
that?
I
Okay.
guarantee you touch my penis better than...
I know from experience.
I want to finish this list. I think I'm.
I
going.
know that Pete knows how to service me better than any other woman on earth.
He's just leaving. I'm out.
Done. No. Number 2, Dead Space. The original Dead Space.
The only thing with Dead Space, I just don't like
Touch
the
it.
moaning. Like the baby... I always hear the moanings in
You
the
have a
background.
child? That's what it sounds like.
No, it's more like... Whatever.
Every time
Dead
you make
Space,
kids,
Dead Space is pretty fucking
It was.
I need a drink.
Because they wouldn't fucking stop coming either. It's like, just fucking die!
Get away. You know, get events and shit like that. And the first one was good. I don't like it better than the second or third because it was
nursery.
unique.
You know what's dumb is I'm done listening.
Yeah, you're always fucking done listening. You're fucking shitty,
going back on
shitty
Facebook.
ass comic book bullshit.
I know it is.
Number
Terrible
one.
list.
Number 1, Eternal
Wait a
Darkness.
minute, what was number 3 and 2? Because I wasn't paying attention.
Fear, BioShock, Resident Evil 2, Dead Space.
Dead Space.
Number 1, Eternal Darkness. It was
never played
kind of freaky to begin with
You've
all
never
throughout.
played that game?
And it had
Ooh,
it
you're
had
gonna
an
love
insanity
that.
meter.
He's got it up.
It had an insanity meter, and
such a
crazy
fool.
things would happen. Like you'd be walking, you wouldn't have any weapons, or you'd be on the ceiling, or your head would just fall off. But there's one part in it where you're playing as the main character, the lady.
Person.
Royvis was the last name,
Oh,
but you're playing as her, and you walk into the bathroom in the house, and it flashes to your character in the bathtub, full of water and blood, having slit your wrists, dead.
Nice.
And it's all at once, like fucking freaky.
That's one of 2 games I had to shut off. I've had to shut off 2 games while playing them before, just because it fucking creeped me out. Eternal Darkness, I had a 36-inch Vega. So you know the nice green lettering that it would always like change your volume on?
Yeah.
So I'd be fucking sitting there and the volume button would just go and I'm like, oh, where's the controller? Where's the controller? Volume going up.
Why would
Mute
it change it?
Because that's what it did. As your
It
guy
freaked you
went
out.
crazy.
The insanity meter wasn't for just your character; it was for you.
For you, too.
Oh,
As the
nice.
insanity meter went up, weirder shit would happen. The TV would start to tilt.
Yeah.
Like the
so it's
picture
like
would start to
Amnesia.
tilt.
Blood would start dripping down the walls.
Yep. You'd get fuzzy. The game would go like backwards 10 minutes. So you'd be in a room and you'd walk and you just like flick and it'd be in a different space. It's just fucking
There-
weird
I mean,
shit.
there-
Muted my TV and I was like, oh, where the fuck is the controller? You know, just like that.
Yeah, and there's
Great game.
There's
Yeah,
one game I did have to turn off. Last of Us, because it was shit.
The other game I had to shut off was Condemned. I lived on my own.
Condemned
I was
wasn't that
I was
bad.
a little bit older. This one, I actually kind of... No, Eternal Darkness, I lived in a woman's basement. And I was just like, I can't fucking play this.
A random woman's basement.
No, I just lived in a woman's basement. I was like, whatever. I was in college.
It was weird because it was an all-men's bar.
Condemned. I lived by myself.
They never get on to us. We name it the women's basement.
It was probably year one, obviously, when it came out. I played that really early, and fucking something. I was in the subway, and I looked over a thing because I had your gun out, and I looked over a thing. This thing come up at me. I was like, ah! Shut it off. Nope, can't play this game. Fucking pissed my pants like a little girl, and I didn't actually piss my pants, but screamed like a little girl. I'm sure my neighbor was like at 2:30 in the morning. What the fuck was that? Someone's murdering him. Good. Yeah, shut it off. Never turn it back on.
Brine.
Took it back. It's salty and vinegary and yummy.
He doesn't make any eye contact.
Fuck off.
All right, we done now?
He always makes eye contact with me. Yes, we're done now.
I want you to make eye contact.
Probably the biggest jump I've ever had though was probably Resident Evil 2 when the dog jumps through the
Oh my
window.
god, that's the thing. That's the exact thing I was thinking about Resident Evil 2. Like, you fucking in that room like 2 or 3 times. You're like,
no,
oh my
no,
god,
no.
something's gonna get me. Something. The first 2 times.
Demon
and the
dog.
3rd time, it's like, okay, I'm fine. I'm walking here.
I
grab
have a
it,
demon
and-
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
never
do.
played the game.
And
Just play through as Claire. Right? Is it Claire?
I don't
Resident
remember.
Evil sucks anyway.
I think the first playthrough,
After the
no
third
matter
one,
what,
yeah. Or no,
was-
after the fourth one, yeah.
I think the first playthrough, no matter what, was the same level, just with different characters, slightly different dialogue. Then you played the second half
Well,
as
you
the other
couldn't-
person. It was weird. I think
No, there's 2 different stories.
there's 2 different stories, but I think that you can play each story with a different character. I think the first story is always the first story, no matter who you pick.
He had more combat, she had more puzzles.
Yeah,
And
something
he
like
could
that.
use like the shotgun and the bazooka where she couldn't. I
Yeah.
think.
Women can do everything men can do. I'm sick of this game.
I played on Nintendo 64. I liked it.
God.
I liked it. It's not like it made the controls any worse.
True.
Can I go to bed now?
No, you can't.
Me and Peter having a good discussion.
We're having a talk. We're bonding.
playing Fear. I never got scared playing Fear, but that game had really good AI.
I really like that. Just
My buddy's just sitting there playing it, and he's
how
shooting
long
this
they would keep
guy,
talking?
and I know there's a guy flanking him
after you
because
shut it
that's
off.
the enemies flank so well in that game.
You know
did
my
play
favorite-
Fear? No.
favorite part about Fear.
His face. No.
My favorite
Little
part
girl,
of Fear.
flicky,
You
flicky.
had legs.
Nobody
in
asked
that
me
game.
if I played Fear.
You had legs in that game. You look
you play
down,
Fear?
you have
Yeah.
legs.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh my god,
Did you
that's so
play
good.
Fear?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was alright.
But my buddy's playing it, and I was like, "You got to move, man. They're gonna flank you and shoot
Alma?
you." Yeah, the girl. Yeah. And then of course he gets shot from the side, and he's like, "Where'd I get shot from?" I was like, "You fucking retarded. You got flanked."
You just hit the mixer.
Yeah, I know.
You destroyed everything.
Can I go poop now? I got a big one brewing. Me and Russell had some large sandwiches.
So this was
Oh, that was
Pixel
a big
FM.
sandwich.
This was Pixel FM. And have a spooktacular Halloween. Ooh.
Try not to eat the chocolate with the razor blades in it and the AIDS needles.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That doesn't really happen, right?
You're not allowed to pump gas, Steven, because they put the AIDS needles on the inside of the handle. So I'm like, what? That's what my mother told me when I was like 10.
Oh, the shit your parents will tell you.
So that's it for this week. Thank you for listening. I apologize.
As always,
Yeah.
we're sorry.
Over the next episode, 2 episodes, we're thinking about changing the format of the show.
It's going to be a dance variety.
It is. I'm just gonna be running clips
Oh
of Jessica
my
Simpson
God.
music videos. We're thinking about
Fat Jessica Simpson?
No,
Good.
PHAT Jessica Simpson.
we're thinking
Hot
about.
and tempting.
All right, never fucking mind. I just am not gonna talk.
Oh, how do you like being
Wait,
interrupted?
that's an,
All of you
that's
assholes.
an anagram?
Yeah, pretty hot and tempting.
I didn't know that.
All right, Madam, I'm Adam. Hannah, Kayak.
Duke
they're
E.C.
all-
God?
Yeah.
Rats live on no evil star.
Kayak?
Yeah, Kayak is an anagram.
Bob.
For what?
Oh no, I'm sorry, not anagram, palindrome. I'm sorry, those are palindromes. I said. Never mind.
Steve needs sleep.
Same
Palindromes
spelled same
race
way.
car?
Yeah, race car.
Oh, the same way backwards is forwards.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Just like Raw's War. Never thought about that one, did ya?
No, it's not, because is isn't spelled is backwards.
Whatever.
And
Raw's
C.
War.
Raw and War. Yeah.
Shut up.
Raw.
Palindromes. It's fucking midnight.
It's 1.
Yeah, whatever. All right, so what I'm trying to say
It's
is
time.
we're thinking about changing the show up a little bit. We're actually thinking about, God help you, we're thinking about going to video so you can fucking look at us.
HG ugly people.
It will. It actually will be HD. It's going to be 1080.
Ugly people. You didn't
I saw
include that.
I saw marketing in effect today. By the way,
Yeah, that was
marketing
funny.
in effect.
Chris was amazed by how the internet works. Once again, everybody else on Earth knows how that works, but Chris was like, "Holy shit, dude! Did you know about
I was
this?
like, what's
I
right
found a
there?"
secret on the internet."
Nah, it was just.
Yeah, we're thinking about going to video. The nice thing about going to video is the downside is you have to look at us. The positive side is that we want to expand and do a couple of different things. The goal right now is to, aside from doing the podcast, is to maybe play a game, and I don't mean like a video game, but like a game, and film us playing it. And that would be an opportunity for have guests on and things like that. So we changed the formula up a little bit. Those would appear like on the off weeks of the podcast. We give you a little bit more content, so you just can't get enough of us.
Yeah, on top of that, you get to see my finger guns when I'm doing Sexy Guy Pete.
Mine
Oh,
too.
that's gonna be the highlights of the fucking day.
And you get Chris, like, any time that you hear me say, Chris, people can't see you, I won't be
I'm
able to
thinking
say
about
that
just
anymore.
like filming us from the waist down though, because I think just to like save the shock and
That could be worse.
Yeah.
We're not the sexiest men from the waist down.
Or the waist up. It's really...
Yeah.
I'll wear shorts. I get interesting pictures to look at on my leg.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe just
Russell
film
I've
us-
never seen in
film us
shorts
from the
because
eyebrows
every pair
up,
of
I think
shorts
would be
for
good.
Russell
Yeah, I've
are
never
more
seen.
like pants.
I've never seen Russell in
They
shorts.
don't make shorts as small in my size.
That's my point. They
Yeah.
don't make shorts for people
weird.
with
They're
2 foot
capris.
legs.
They're
You can go to
three-quarters.
American Eagle and get the
capris.
10-inch ones though.
I'm good.
You get 10-inch shorts. They hit right at the on a normal person. They would hit above the knee. They would probably hit below the knee
Below
on
the
you.
knee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
You're not a shorts guy.
Anyways.
Some people aren't. Pete,
Yeah. Oh God! I've seen so much of Pete's thighs over the past year that it's just Pete. But anyways, yeah. So give us some other options to do. I don't know if it'll be done by next podcast, maybe 2 podcasts from now, but by the end of the year, we will probably switch to video full time. It all depends, because rendering a 2 to 3 hour long podcast with a lot of footage at 1080p is going to take a very long time.
the very large hard drive.
So you might get the podcast might be delayed by like a week. So that might be the problem that we run into, because there's no way I do all this on my laptop. I would have to switch to my desktop to be able to handle this load. And it might delay.
Handle this
Those
load.
were fucking children. It sucked me deep.
It's your duty
Yeah.
to handle this load.
Anyways, it's something
Duty.
we're gonna do. So just to let you know that we care about this thing. We want to put effort in to make it better. And if we can't make the content better, we'll make it look better. So
Well, if we're going to make it look better, we need like a Milli Vanilli group to represent
We
us.
are just gonna have.
That would be
It's gonna be like CNC Dance
It'd be like the
Factory.
Gorillas.
CNC Dance Factory is actually a very rotund woman singing, but on the music videos, Impress was a very skinny woman, and we didn't want her to be out
I thought
there.
it was Gloria Stefan.
No, it's not Gloria Stefan. She was not CNC Music Factory.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, that's the plan. So thank you for watching or listening, and soon enough you'll be thank you for watching. It is 1:00 in the morning. I'm fucking tired. Leave me alone.
Maybe in the future we can offend people with visuals instead of just with
Yes.
auditory.
The best thing is we're gonna have a green screen, so I'm gonna put the dumbest goddamn shit behind us. It's just gonna be pictures of Peter Weller the entire time.
We're all gonna have penises next to us.
Except Steve. Steve won't
like
have
we
any
don't
penises.
already.
Cock everywhere.
Yeah. We're changing the name of the podcast to the Cockcast.
How about Penis FM?
That's already taken though.
You've already said
already
that. No, it
taken.
was Pixel Sex FM.
Yeah.
Pickle Sex.
Pickle sex, yes.
All right. Shut
Thank
up.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
we've
you.
been trying to quit
Thank
this
you.
for so long, but
I just can't quit you, podcast.
I just can't quit you.
I don't know.
Leave
already
some
have to pee
comments.
again.
I want to see this YouTube hate. Give us some hate.
Give us some hate.
Give us some hate.
Tell us how much we suck.
Nate, tell us how much we suck.
Unsubscribe
It's
from watching
Cole,
us.
tell us how
That
much we
poor,
suck.
poor girl that said she was going to listen to the podcast.
Oh my god, yeah.
And before you file the lawsuit, just please let us know what you thought of the first 10 minutes before you turned it off.
How is she gonna know that we
She'll
want her?
know.
Okay.
Should be the only girl listening.
Can we quit this? Can
Other
we
than
quit
Janine
this?
on the off chance.
And then she's already racially offended anyways.
She doesn't care.
All right. I got to go to bed. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye.